My year leader, Nayeram, this is what Tinubu supposed to say when he was sworn in. That anybody who have stolen from the wealth, Nigeria purse, from our resources, to be honest, since 1999 date, should start running, because all of them will go to jail. By now, all of us will be saying Tinubu ring election. For the present, thank God, say this man ring election. No, glory be to God. Thank you. Because I bet you, this is the wish of 98% of Nigerians, if not 100% of Nigerians. But I can't say 100% because the remaining 2%, now they're the same people, the evil people they. But he couldn't do it. Even as we speak right now, our president just seek for another $1.2 billion. We know how much this man don't borrow since he entered power. Just this year alone, we know how much he don't borrow. And we are not seeing the impact. Now, the question is, like I've always asked, can we ever see a leader that will rewind the clock backwards to say, so time, for example, since 1999 date, or since 1960 to date, hey, anybody will not thief from our post, Nigeria post. The one we don't buy already, their properties will be confiscated. If they still get wife or children, their children will pay for it. Both their children's wealth, everything that affiliated with their satanic father or mother during that time, then all of them will be penalized. Can we ever have that kind of leader? Okay, let's assume no. After all, many of us don't get the hope say it can ever happen. So let's assume no, since 1960. But can we have a leader that will rewind the clock back to since 1999 date? Any politicians, any political personnel that hold public office that steal or stole from Nigeria's purse to be brought to book. Can we ever have that leader? Or, let's say, not to be too harsh, let's say, since, or for the past 10 years, any leader that have stolen from Nigeria. I'm supporting my principal today, Peter Gregory Obi. The only area that I'm doubtful that he cannot do, the only reason why I'm saying 100% cannot do it, the only reason why I cannot say 100% he cannot do it is because I would like to test my principal, make it enter that position first. Because I don't know what he go fit do, what he not fit do. If I say no fit do, and I will say they assume. But it will be my greatest joy to see a leader that will come into office as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. On your first speech, on that day, you've been sworn in, will be every political leaders, any politicians that have hold public office since 1999 date, all of them will be persecuted for a possible prosecution. Then you declare the airports, all the entrances, the loopholes in Nigeria, all locked. Hey God, can we ever have that leader? Everywhere will be locked. Even though you live abroad, a document will be put in place to extradite you back to Nigeria. Finally, that leader will declare any of them find guilty of stealing from public purse will be executed. No jail, execution, the only option. Can we ever have that leader? Listen, guys, let me tell you guys what you don't know. The only way we can have that country where somebody who wants to steal, they will be scared because they know the consequences of stealing. Not just the political leaders, including the citizens. Everybody will know that if you do this thing, you see what this leader they do now, this president they do, it started from the top. It means if you can do this to the top, you as a commoner, a just common citizen, cannot get away with it. You will be shocked how Nigeria will become one of the best countries in the world. In case you want to doubt me, go do research over Singapore, how Singapore used to be, how God blessed them with that leader who declared on his first speech that this is what I will do, and he stick to his words. Today, Singapore, see where they dey. Now there you go, no, say, normal people wey down they see for street where they behave like animals now, normal citizen, everybody will come get automatic sense. The question is, can we ever have that kind of leader? A leader that will come into power, that will step on the toes of the same people that helped him into power. God, I don't want to reveal more. We don't know what the future hold. Maybe people don't call they fear us. A leader that will get into power, he will declare. His declaration will start, will be enforced from his own cabinet. The same people who helped him hypocritically into power because of what they will gain when he gets to power. They will think, as usual, and I say they be now, this one go reach my hand. Even Peter Obi, what would they support to that? You're not aware that some people are supporting Peter Obi, they're already fighting for power. 2023, they were already fighting themselves for power. If I just get there, I'm not talking about people that want to run, no. I'm not talking about anybody that want to run. I'm talking of people that were already fighting for appointments. Listen, guys. Nigeria can never be better if we cannot take this kind of drastic action. Some of you will think now that I'm mad. Wait till they talk. Wait till they talk. It doesn't make no sense. But the people of Singapore know that it makes sense. Their country is one of the best right now in the world. Even that leader who they talk for Singapore, he don't die. But the footprints he left behind is what the country, the constitution, everybody is still following. Can we have that leader that will come into power? He will use his own wife as a sacrifice. If his wife have had a political office before and she stole, you first start from there. Now I'm going to say I'm heartless. Now see, they want to start that they say I'm heartless. You cannot be sentimental when you are taking decision how your country can be better. Can we have that leader that will start with her husband? My husband used to be a governor. Today I'm a president and I want this country to be better. And they found out that her husband stole during this time. Use your husband first as an example so that others will know you are not joking. Can we ever have that leader? But other countries get on. Other countries, they were lucky to have that leader. But why go be say, some of them for the man? No. Can we have a leader that will use his first son or his first child as an example? Execute him. You will cry in, but you will sign the letter where they want to execute him because he was a senator before, he stole. I can't pass a law to execute other person's child, and my own child committed the same offense. Una say make I quiet. That is the satanic display many of you have been displaying on my media. That is why I'm doubtful that Nigeria will have a long way to go. In case you don't know, Nigeria can challenge in less than 10 years in top 10 of the best countries in the world. In top 10, one of the best countries in the world. If only we can do as Singapore, they do their own. Everything in Singapore, they were putting in debt penalty, death penalty. Now only Nigeria they say, oh, to forgive is divine, to whatever is the humanity. So this is oh God, have a place in your heart to forgive now. How can you be this wicked? Oh my Lord, oh, now he make Nigeria backwards till tomorrow. We put emotions forward in everything so quick. You go send person, may go buy something for you. Somebody complained to me 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Someone very extremely special to me. This is, I don't want to mention it, extremely special to me. Somebody go buy paint where they say the paint house. He asked them to buy 56. Guess what, guys? 12 in that 50, inside that 56 were empty gallon, empty buckets, rather. 12 out of that 56 were empty buckets. Guess what? This person did a video call. They say, we don't bring and come, we don't bring everything come, this, that. He said, they didn't know that this person will do this. I don't want to put it as, I don't want people to know if it's a male or a female. I'm being careful. He said, may they start to the open now one by one. Now would they call for Benin language, Agba Morire, Trouble.com. They open, they now discover that 12 out of the 56 buckets were empty. What they wanted to do is to show that 56 on video. Many of you right now, I want you to learn. You just say, oh, thank you. I don't see him. No! You have to use this method. As they open at 12 were empty. Guess what? He said, oh, maybe now the driver and I make mistake. Or people will load down. Now the driver and I make mistake. How can a driver or people that load the paint will make mistake of a paint that is very, very heavy? Me, I don't carry paint for sites so many times. Oh, buy and say make a reason. My people, this thing is very heavy. Very heavy. So when they put on for inside, no, say this thing is empty. These are the people that should be executed. That's what I'm saying. These things can stop when we have a leader that will start from top. Are you aware we used to have a leader that used to execute armed robbers every Saturday, or every Friday? They'll tie them for drum. They go say, set, fire, boom. Their head go bang. Pastor fair pray for them before they execute them. Are you aware? Nigeria used to be like that. But when the satanic criminals come, they can't remove that law. May they forfeit still well. My prayer today for God to give us a leader that will be fearless. For God to give us a leader that knows that death is inevitable. For God to give us a leader that knows that we have only one life to live. Let me do the right thing now. For any reason, I die tomorrow, my name will remain forever. I pray God bless Nigeria with that kind of leader. In Jesus' name, amen. That's all I have for you guys today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Press on the like, help us to share. I'd like to take some calls quickly. Then we'll take it from here. And meanwhile, I would like all my panelists to answer to my question that I'll be asking since, including my callers. I will appreciate that. Thank you, my people. God bless you all. Let me take this first call. Thank you very much, sir. Are you there? Hello? Can you hear me, sir? Hello, sir.
We are here.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll talk better, sir. Domo, sir. Please talk to us. Yes, you did live for is a private call.
Yeah, private call. We want to commend you for your good work.
Oh, thank you, sir. Where's sir? I'll talk better, sir. Domo, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, that was a call just to appreciate me. I thought our power wanted to give submission. Madam Emi, please talk to us, man. Good evening to you. Madam Emi.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Yes,
good
ma'am.
evening, Mr. Elvis. Can you hear me?
Very clear. Talk to us,
Yeah,
ma'am.
thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then good evening to everyone in the panel and those in the comment section, as well as Mommy Diaspora. Yesterday I tried to get through to you, but unfortunately the lines are busy. One, I just want to talk about Very Dark Man with regards to his comment with the younger people coming out to go for political offices. It just tells everyone to know that Very Dark Man is very selfish. He's only riding on the way the country is now, because if he wants Nigeria to be a better place, he should be the one championing these democratic fights of how we can get back our country. And if he sees younger people coming out, he should praise them than saying, I didn't tell you people, you didn't people see what is going on. And it's a shame. He should just hide his head in shame. And please, I don't even want to be playing this video anymore, because after that video, he just looks so disgusting because he's so unintelligent and he's a selfish human being. And number two, the way Nigeria is run by Tinubu and APC, Nigerians should open their eyes. APC and Tinubu, they are just bringing Nigeria down. One was Minister of Education. He's from the north. One man that won Alausa something. How can we have the Igbos, the Yoruba? I'm sorry, because they have their quota system dragging everybody down. They are just taking things down. They are the people trying to take away our history so that we don't know exactly how Nigeria was formed. They gave defense minister to the houses. Education, that is very, very important. They gave it to that man, and based on my research, I think he read about Islamic something. He's not even intelligent enough to do the job he needs to do to bring Nigeria from actually where we are in now. So Tinubu and APC, please, that is not the right man. We have educated people that can be a minister of education or whatever it is. APC, they just put people in power just to bring the country down. And again, I want to talk about Dati Ahmed with regards to the comment he made with regards to Peter Obi. He came out and made a statement that he's going to PRP, and the person that they want to bring out will be a Christian from the south. So I'm going to tie him and Chris Wakobia to be the same people. They are only fighting for their political party. Now, which Christian from the south that is better than Peter Obi? Because Peter Obi now, they didn't go to PRP now. He came out to be saying things about Peter Obi. So they are no more human beings anymore, and they are just foolish people. They are not even ready to help the country, because with the way they speak. And Dele Momodu, that fat hippopotamus, today again, he went for an interview. Instead of you to tell your candidate Atiku, all they are doing is bringing down Peter Obi. So you just know that they are all working for Tinubu because they don't have sense. Today, I watched an interview by from this Daniel Lassie. He actually said, what kind of experience does Atiku have? Does he have a master's degree? Has he worked? What has he really done? Does he have an apprenticeship program he has done for people? Has he actually helped education purpose? Experience of being a politician without anything to show for, no industry, no reasoning on how the country should go forward. It's just because they are politicians, and somebody that was a former minister of, for example, somebody was talking. He was actually mentioning Amechi. That Amechi was a former minister of this, former governor. Being a governor in Nigeria today does not mean they have sense. They are just plunging on these tickets and killing the people. Unfortunately, Nigerians don't even have water. Forget about electricity now. Water, they cannot provide to the people. Electricity, Nigerians don't have. Lights. But look at them everywhere, traveling, Esther code here and there, just giving people ambassadors. They gave them houses. What about houses for the teachers, for the professors, the people that are actually training people to become people in future? So Nigerian youth, please wake up and fight for your country, because
Thank you.
the way APC is going now, we won't have another country again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Amy. God bless you, ma. Thank you so much. Madam Amy said the way Nigeria is going, we might not have another country again, and it's getting there. Some people might think that, oh, it's a normal thing. We'll be saying that the country will still be there and all that, but trust me, the way Nigeria is going, we need to do something about it. I'm telling you. Thank you very much, my people. I would like us to speak to Madam Deborah. Madam Deborah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Please talk to us, man. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone watching. You're welcome to today's program. Let me first of all start by, I saw the video of that, is it Professor, what is it called? The one that, what's his name? I've forgotten. That professor man is trying, they are
okay, Professor Usman.
Yes, Professor Usman. You know, he's saying Peter Obi is running from contesting for primary. Sometimes when these people talk, I just don't understand. They come on air and make a fool of themselves. They talk as if they are not aware of what is going on in the country. Sometimes, I don't know, a whole professor, he knows that the primaries are not done correctly. It's like, you know that somebody is cheating, two people are writing exam, and you know that one of them is going to cheat. He has the way he's going to cheat, and then you are blaming the other person that does not want to cheat. You're not blaming him for not wanting to contest with somebody that you know is going to cheat. So when they come out to talk, it's so annoying. They talk as though it is a free and fair primary that they do, when everybody knows that the primaries are not done, they are not done free and fairly. So for him to sit there and try to talk, when all of us, even me that is not a politician, I know that primaries are not done in a fair way in Nigeria. So they are now wanting Peter Obi to go and contest with Atiku, to go and enter primaries with Atiku, that they know very well that Atiku is going to use dollars and use money to buy everybody. It's just a shame that is, Mr. Elvis, is there any, it's difficult to even, sometimes I just wonder, all these older people, is it that, I thought when somebody is growing older, they will begin to be truthful. But the kind of things I see in Nigeria, you see grown adults just come on air to lie and gaslight people. They talk as if they don't know what is going on. I just don't understand. They talk as if they are not aware of what is going on, or they just try to deceive people. Oh, Peter Obi he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Is that the issue? When you know very well that, okay, the presidential election, that he did everything correct, he won the election, and yet they still didn't give it to him. It's so annoying when you hear nonsense things, when you hear things like that. Then regarding what you said, if we will ever have a president in Nigeria that is going to hold previous corrupt leaders accountable, Mr. Elvis, I don't know if we'll ever experience that in Nigeria. I don't think so. Because the percentage of people that are corrupt in Nigeria is very high. It's very, very high.
Okay.
And even if anybody comes out today, I'm telling you the honest truth. If anybody comes out today that they want to execute such a law, I'm telling you 99% of the people in Nigeria will be the ones that will fight that person. Telling you the honest truth. You will see even pastors will come and condemn the person. So when you have a country where corruption is being glorified, It's going to be, even if anybody comes out today that I want to end corruption, that they are going to start prosecuting past corrupt leaders or anybody who steal money. I'm telling you, you're going to see people who will rise up and say no. They will go against it. It's going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. Before we will get to that level, it's going to be hard. I don't know, except it's going to be very hard with the current mindset of Nigerians. Dora Kunyele that came that time that want to sanitize the drug market in Nigeria. Didn't you see what they did to her? Where is she today now? That one is going to be hard though. Yes, it happened in Singapore, but Singapore is not as big as Nigeria, and I don't even think they were as bad as Nigeria is now. So that one is the Elvis. Maybe not in this generation, but for Nigeria to be able to, for any leader to come in Nigeria to be able to eradicate, prosecute past leaders or put a death sentence on anyone that one, even the judiciary, in fact, they will.
But me, I was expecting Tinubu to do that though. To be honest, I don't know how even though he ring himself into power, I was thinking he would do it.
Who?
Tinubu.
The Oga of all. The Oga, who is the number one? I don't know, Mr. LVC. You cannot, I don't know how to say this. You cannot be a thief and at the same time you want to prosecute thief. It's hard. Why do you think he's not able to fight he's not able to fight the terrorists, the insecurity in Nigeria? Why? You see, it's like now you are committing a crime that you are guilty of. Is it easy for you to now accuse another person of the same thing that you are doing? He cannot. Tinubu cannot. You see, the only person that if at all we're going to have anybody who will be able to sanitize, to stop corruption, that person too must be somebody that does not have any skeleton in his own cupboard. So you cannot expect Tinubu with all the skeleton that he has in his cupboard, both home and abroad. Then you want him to come and do what? Do you know how many people have things on him as well? Do you know he cannot? That Tinubu, the Baba, the Baba of all the corrupt people, not saying she should come and fight corruption. So where is he going to start from? Can a thief prosecute another thief?
Okay.
It's not possible now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Madam Deborah. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. All right. We need to start talking now. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you so much for your time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Remember, we still have our contribution that is currently going on. The account number is right there. In case you want to be part of it, please do your part so we can close this. Today is Wednesday. Since Friday, we'll be hoping that we can close this up. But today is Wednesday now. So hopefully we'll do this soon. God bless you all. Okay. I would like to quickly call on the first person on the panel, which is Black Panther. Black Panther, please talk to us. Good evening to you, my brother.
Yes, my brother, you need to clap for me. I'm first now. I'm taking my position again. I deserve to be given a round of applause.
Okay, back.
Because now you are talking. Yes. Black Panther is live and number one on the channel. You don't like it? Catch Transformer. I want to thank you, my brother. I hope you guys can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. I want to thank you, Niger Watch, for doing a great job and being consistent. We cannot thank you enough, but God will bless you, and that's our prayer, so that you won't look at your efforts. You won't look at your effort as it's infinitesimal, so that you won't even hope on us. you hope on God that when his blessing rain, it's only him you will depend on for him to bless you. Because if man blesses you, he might be conditional. But when God blesses you, there's no condition. So just look up to God. But we will continue to pray for God to let the rain drop on you so that you know that you are not doing it because of we human, but you are doing it because of the God that you serve, who is compassionate, who is a free giver, who does not think before giving to any of his children. So may God continue to bless you and his rain of blessing will fall on you. And the utmost thing I want God to give unto you is more wisdom, because with wisdom, you'll be able to navigate around men that he created. Thank you very much. And I want to say thank you to our mommy for giving birth to this great man who is we are going to force him to run for the governorship position in Edo State. Because we cannot allow F9 and E5 to be ruling us. Edo is too educated. We don't deserve school sats to rule us. We don't deserve even polytechnic to rule us. We deserve people that have gone into the four wall of a standard university and have experienced, and his footprint will speak for him. That is what we deserve. Politics is not a game. Politics is about service to humanity. Those of them that say politics is a game, they are all satanic. Yes, I beat my chest to say that. Politics, look at where we are today. Politics, destiny of Nigeria have been tied to the tree. Have been tied into one man's hand. Destiny of Nigerians. You will be praying, oh God, no! God will not give you what you have. God will not give you what you have. You have it, but it's tied by one man. To take it, you have to take it by force. You see, when the Israelites, when they were in communication with God, they always tell God, we are going to a war. How will the war be? God said, go, victory is yours. And they will go, and victory will be theirs. Did they wait on God to conquer regions for them? No. Why are we so docile? Christianity is not a docile religion. It's never a docile religion. So I speak to all the Christians in Nigeria. Rise up and fight for your rights. The 2027 election is your life. Don't belittle it. It's your life. The 90 million voters, we must have 90% of them come out in mass like never before, because I can feel it in my spirit that we are going to surpass what we have not done before in Nigeria. And many Nigerians will take their pound of flesh from these wicked politicians and will send them to the village. Instead of us going to they will be the one going to the village so that they will go and farm and take care of their grandchildren. Thank you, Nigerians. We are doing a great job. And I guess when you asked the lady, you expected Jagaban to do, I guess that you are being sarcastic. Because if you are not being sarcastic, tell me, are you being sarcastic or not? Nigeria Watch. Is it sarcastic? Are you being sarcastic or you are asking a real question?
Which question is that?
You said you expected Jagaban to carry people begin hang or put them for jail.
I don't know any how you see him. Just answer it. I don't know. You try to be sarcastic.
If you let me tell you now.
Today they talk as any leader that can come into power.
Let me thank God you tell me the real thing. You are real. You said, I want to tell you that you don't know the man called Tinubu. You don't know the man called Tinubu. Because if a man is involved in such changing people, making people to be abnormal, and through that abnormality makes wealth, He has been doing it all the time he was in America. He has been doing it. He has maimed a lot of families. Because for you to get to the extent, then that was in the 70s, stroke 80s, where you have $500,000 in your account. You are now, if you want to bring it back to now, you are more or less a multi-millionaire. So before he gets to that level, he has made a lot of tears to run out of the eyes of so many American families. That is what, go and look at what drug is doing to a lot of people in America. So that man, a man that has been planted his umbilical cord in evil, it only takes God for him to change. But not with our own word. Talking to him, we are just talking to the moon. It takes God to change the abnormality in that man because it's an embodiment of evil. He has no parents. He adopted a mother. He had no parents. He adopted a mother, which is very clear. He said it himself. That this is adopted. This is his adopted mother. He didn't say he lost his mother. He said, this is my adopted mother, who became the Yaloja. And when he became governor, I was in Lagos State. I spent my whole life there. I know what he has done. He has not done anything in Lagos State. He did not put any damn policy. It was like just like what this man is to Edo State, that went and began to sign MOU about. That was what he was doing. If you were in Lagos State, tell me one thing is set up. Tell me one thing. All the things that Jack Onde gave, he rubbished all, he messed it up. Who was his life savior? It was the governor that came after him that brought in a good policy and started building the state. People will say, oh, Tinubu wrote it. That's a blatant political lie. That's a lie. The man came with his own policy. He set up every apparatus to make Lagos start to work. People were celebrating the governor of Lagos State. Then, after Tinubu went out, that spy came from his camp. He used that his own tenure to amass wealth for himself because he wanted to create a dynasty. Up to now, Tinubu is like a court in Lagos State. If he has not spoken in political issues in Lagos State, they ain't going nowhere. That is Satanism. That is worse than what is happening in Iran. If he has the power, he can send all of us to Gallo if we don't support him. That is who he is. And that kind of a man cannot kill his own fellow beloved criminal. He cannot, because they are his beloved. And I want to go push that aside because you don't expect anything good from Egypt. So let's push it aside. And on very dark my issue, I am still in the cloud concerning it. The reason why I'm still in the cloud, but I know Mother Nature will always expose that which a man is hidden. But I cannot tear him apart because I don't understand that thing. That thing cannot be done by an 8-year-old child in America. That's talk that is not articulated. That picture he brought, that video he brought out. I'm still confused. He was just scattering word, mending like, cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. I'm still opening my mouth on that. What is this guy saying? I don't understand. I watched the video twice. I couldn't get anything there. So when something is not understandable, there's no reason for me. Just trash it. We will see his color very soon. You cannot hide. We will see it. There's nothing. My grandpa tell me that there's no secret. See, at the same time, that secret that you call secret will be exposed. Let us look at it. Go and look at when he started his video making in Facebook. Go and look at it as he graduated from one level to another level. Now he's in another level. Go and look at it. Let's go and look at it from history, how he built up himself. When you build up yourself, you get to a level where money is now your defense. There's a tendency you will get carried away. There's a very good tendency that you get carried away when money is your war. And if you continue on that way, it will show. And when it show, whatever anybody speaks about him, he should take it. Because you are not a God. Men must criticize you. They can only give you advice, but they will also criticize you. But what I see there, he has done a lot of good. But that does not warrant him not participating to get his own country upright. If he decides not to do it, he's standing on the middle lane, then Mother Nature will reveal the picture he's trying to paint, and people will talk. And that day I am waiting, because I'm holding my Ojagba and everything to slam it on him whenever he goes down, because we have given the benefit of doubt to talk. And I just thank you. I'll speak on other matters. But everyone, please continue to look ahead of our time. Let gather everybody to come out for this election, so that we'll prove ourselves that we can do it. We can do it. It's not beyond us. We can do it. You can take this power by force from him. Thank you, Nigerian Watch.
All right, Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother. Thanks for the prayer earlier on. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission. Oga F. Emmanuel, we're just moving straight to you. Guys, press on the like post to share. Press on the dollar sign. Nobody don't buy me coffee today. Do your part by encouraging what we do here. God bless you. Thank you, Oga F. Emmanuel. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, once again, good afternoon, Mr. Davis, for another wonderful day.
You,
yeah, good job. We thank God for giving us opportunity to be alive again today. Not everyone that slept yesterday and that woke up today. So we thank God for a beautiful day. Yeah, I also want to extend my greetings to everyone at the panel. Egbo Jonathan, I greet you, sir. Black Panther, I greet you. King Emeka, I greet you, our Dream Nation. My greetings to you, Mr. Abdul Malik. I greet you. Then our bigger Oga, Chris Dublin. I salute you as usual. Then everyone at the comment section also, thank you for showing up again today. To make sure that this fight we're fighting for our country is sustained. All right, Mami Diaspora, Koyema, I agree to Ma. I want to say something very critical for you, because it's becoming so worrisome to me as a person, that we have a government, the only thing we can see from inception, from 2023, since the very day this man was sworn in, illegally sworn in, let me put it in the right way, since the very day he was illegally sworn in, or also declared winner illegally, the first thing I can pinpoint is subsidy gone. They won. Then followed, the next thing was our national anthem was changed. I can speak to you now. I can't even sing our national anthem. I can't recite it. I don't even know what to say. That is 2. Then 3, we heard that yacht was bought. Presidential jet was bought. Yacht, presidential jet. Then the VP, over 2 billion was used to renovate his house, or build a new one, whether it's built or renovation, I don't know, but over 2 billion was used for that. I've mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the next one, from all these things that I have mentioned, there is no, okay, the next one is tax reform. Tax reform. In that process, a state of emergency was declared in my state, Rivers State. This has never been done before. I'm just trying to, pinpoint the activities of this government that I'm trying to track. I might not follow everything, but these are the things I can remember right now. It has never happened before. It's a democratically elected governor was removed from seat for 6 months. Then that is not enough. What next? I can't remember any right now. The only thing, apart from these other ones I've mentioned, is borrow government. They borrow this, they go to France, they borrow, they go to UK, they borrow, they go to anywhere they just go that there is available fund, they borrow. Before I forget, okay, construction of Calabar, Lagos, Calabar, that is the only thing. Okay, so the thing I'm trying to say here is this government has borrowed my grandchildren's fund. This borrowing is getting out of hand. I had a feeling yesterday when I heard this announcement that he has borrowed 1.2 billion again. So the question now is, I hope this guy has not seen a sign that he's going to lose this election. So therefore, let me borrow and keep borrowing so that peradventure I'm out of seat. The person coming in will have anything to do with. He will have money to run the government. He will struggle to pay debt. He will struggle to do things. We'll be running on a deficit, balance. So at this point in time, for me, I think that what this guy may be doing, I stand to be corrected. It's just my own opinion. It's just my own opinion, because the truth is, I've never seen where all this money is being channeled. I can't pinpoint anything apart from Calabar, Lagos Calabar road that they are building. There is no any other thing I can say. All this borrowing is being channeled to. So this guy may be amassing this money, borrowing this money, so that he can mess up the next coming government in the event where he loses the election. That is for that. Then, Nigerians, I'm sure that everybody is aware of this borrowing. The only thing I can advise you right now, please go and get your PVC. Go and get your voter's card. Anywhere you can remember you kept your voter's card, go and get it ready. It's going to be Nigeria versus APC. That's the truth. Nigeria versus APC. And if this money that is being borrowed is being shared among you, please collect it. I beg you, collect it. Yes, collect it. It's your money. And vote NDC. Because the truth is, we cannot be recycled old men in this time of AI, in this time of technology, in this time and age that everything has gone digital. The people have moved on. Life has gone beyond what you are doing right now. It's like we don't want to grow. It's like we don't even want to grow at all. We want to remain in a archaic way of doing things. The world have gone beyond what you are doing right now. So that should also reflect in our leaders. Let's vote in people that are vibrant, people that are taking in mind, people that have a innovative mindset. Not these babas that are supposed to be playing with their grandchildren somewhere and resting. Please go get your voter's card. That is your power. That is your authority. If you cannot protest on that election day, let that be your protest. Make a statement. If they bring money to share with you, collect the money, but vote change. Vote New Nigeria. That's my advice for you, because we'll clamoring on this, we'll be talking on this matter. We cannot talk enough. It's time to act. Our action will bring the result. So please, so that we can kick out this Boro government out of seat. Let's fix our country. God is not going to come down to do it. So, my fellow Nigerians, arise and make it happen. It's going to be campaign period. They will come with all kind of narrative, all kind of lies. Those especially those that have criminal minds, even the media, most of them are not even helping matter. So please, you know the right thing to do, and you know the kind of change you want. Usually they say the first term of every government, they try to do their best so that they will have what to show, what to campaign with for the second term. But this one, we don't have anything to campaign. In fact, it doesn't have anything to campaign with. Nothing to show, to say, okay, this I have done ABC. This is my handwork for first tenure. So let the work speak for them, but there is nothing to speak. The only thing they do is to begin to fight opposition, borrow money, and fight opposition. That is the only thing this government has. Borrow money, fight opposition, and travel. 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 That is all. Nobody's talking about insecurity. Nobody's talking about economy. And they all lies. And he's surrounded. He says, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. Look at the kind of person he has surrounded within himself. Is he Buala? Is he Reno Mokrim? Is he what is it? Ononuga? Is it that Bajabi Amira? All these people that have the similitude of criminality in them. These are the kind of people he surrounds himself with. Taiwo Oyodele that they just appointed now as Minister of Finance. He has started saying it, that the government should stop borrowing. He just started. I saw it, he flashed it in the news. Was it yesterday or when? Also, he should stop borrowing. He just came in 2 days ago, a few days ago. So there is nobody who will see something that is bad that wouldn't want to complain. What is bad is bad. We have overborrowed beyond limits. So please, Nigerians, in order for you and I and our unborn children not to remain perpetually poor, even when we are no longer alive, please, the time to fix our country is now. Get your PVC and get ready for that day. Me, by the special grace of God, I'll be on ground. I will be on ground. Yes. Enough of talking. It's time to act. I'm going to be there, live and direct. And I'm going to cast my votes to vote out this criminality out of borrowing. Thank you, Mr. Evix.
Okay, Oga Efumano, thank you, sir. God bless you. It would be nice for you to be on ground. To be honest, everybody needs to put heads together on this. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Okay, I would like us to hear from our Dream Nation. Thank you, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us, sir.
Good evening, my brother Niger Watch, and God bless you for what you do.
Thank you, sir.
A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Nigerians, let's fasten our seatbelt and try to complete the Nigeria project. Let us see what we can do to complete this Nigeria project. It's our project. Let's put our hands together. Let's put everything, put our head, whichever way we can do. Your $1, your $1, so that before Sunday, we will close this chapter of the nation, please. Do whatever thing you can send in. £1, 1 cent, $1 can go a long way. 10 naira, 5 naira, 1 naira. It's a big money. Before you know, we will complete it, please. And for everyone who has contributed, God bless you guys and continue to bless you, bless the works of your hands. In Jesus' name I prayed, amen. Mr. Niger Watch, I know you talked about a leader who can come and make some decision. And I heard, I think, Madam, one of the caller talking about that Singapore is a small country. And China is bigger than Nigeria. Times how many? Like times 4, if I'm not mistaken, or 3 point something. They are fighting corruption. If you pick anything, you are gone. So it's not about Nigeria is not bigger than China, neither US. For us to be saying, we can't fight this corruption, we don't have a leader. We need institutions that will be very strong and firm, that will not look at, oh, this is my brother, this is my sister, oh, this person is related to me, so therefore, this is what is going to happen. Let's see how we can cover the crime. No, it's about individual. If we have an EFCC chairman, whether it's Tinubu that appoint him, and he will do his job, if you do anything, he will go and expose and say, you forced me. It happened. In the UK, you will see them will come out and say you do. Donald Trump pick on phone to call. They should manipulate a election for him. The guy came out and speak out. That is how a society is run. So we need strong institution. It is not about the president. President alone cannot do it. So we need individuals in Nigerians who will have this mind to serve, not a mind to go there and loot or do the bid of the people. But there is no oath of office that any of them are taking that is designed to say it's an oath of Tinubu, that they swore an allegiance to be loyal to Tinubu. All of them swore an allegiance. They swore an oath to do what? To be loyal to Nigeria, not an individual. But the system you see today, the National Assembly, is designed for Tinubu. The judiciary, the laws they are making, everything is revolving around who? Tinubu. It's one man institution. Today, most of them in APC are crying. The same electoral law they pass has affected some of them. I told you that most of them, the legislatures, will be the one that will be the first victim that will cry for this. It happened. A lot of them are locked. They can't go to another political party. If somebody told Issa Patani that he would sit down and wept and be crying because he could not have access or he could not have a platform to stand to contest election. When he was under Buhari, he see himself as a god. That is how life is. That is why we say build institution, a strong institution, not strong men. If they had a better system, a better institution when they had the power, he will not be struggling and be doing this. He will have a better platform, not one man deciding what they call consensus and do this, decide and say this one will be, and you don't have any place to go. That is how Nigeria is designed today. And we have a man who is today crying with Nigeria, telling Nigerians, let's come together and take back and destroy this criminal structure and build a new Nigeria. This same man, people are abusing him. This same man, people are calling him all manner of names. That is Mr. Peter Obi. And for your information, for every one of you doubting Thomas, come 2027, Peter Obi will be in Aso Rock, Tinubu and co. Because 2027 election, if you like, go and bring all the Agboros. Go and do anything you want to do. Nigerians, all of us will be there. We are ready to take back our country. This is not a joking matter. It will take sacrifice for you. America, it took sacrifice. A lot of people come together and said enough is enough. We need a nation. When Martin Luther King was crying in the wilderness, He told them that one day all these things will stop. Today, it has come to pass. So it needs people who must come together and stand against these few individuals. There are just few individuals. They are not much. Few people who are just destroying the institution, who are just saying, no, we don't want the system to change. We want it. Those are the people you see, like people like Dele Momodu. They are not shouting. They brought in Buhari and Tinubu. They are not shouting for you, for the country to be good. No. They just want their own person to go so that they will take. A lot of the elite believe that Nigeria will not stay together. Go and fact check this. They believe that Nigeria will be divided. So whatever thing you see them packing money, they are just taking it. That if it will crash, let it crash. Let us gather our own. That is why you see them. They are not willing to develop the country because they don't believe in the country. That is why you can see them. They are not willing to build any hospital, neither make your education a better place that can stand and compete with other institutions across the world. They are only building themselves. They are taking the money. They want to share the oil block. They want to borrow everything they want to borrow. Ask me what they are borrowing for. It is the same money they will borrow and put in envelope. Take some part, put in envelope, and give to some people. Design a president name. Nigerians are saying we are not speaking. We are not shouting enough. This same country, the 31 governors of APC, we are deducting money from the FAC allocation, from the instruction of the presidency, directly, direct deduction from CBN, from the FAC allocation of all the state that APC is holding to fund Tinubu re-election. That is a criminal offense. That is a death sentence for those kind of people. But we don't have institution. If we have a strong institution, that kind of thing will not happen. Nobody is saying anything. And they don't owe anybody any apology. Have you seen any APC governor come to speak? Neither their state, people in their state are even calling them out or speaking about it. Media are not pushing it. Nobody is dragging, because that is where it comes. When you see it flying in social media, media houses are talking about it. Continue everyday news asking this question. You will force them to come out. But everywhere is silent. What kind of a country are we building? Are you happy today that you don't have a hospital where you can have emergency and take your family to? Are you happy today that you don't have a facility where you can go to say, hey, this is a place I want to learn skills. I want to develop myself. Are you happy that you don't have a necessary good road? When we talk about road, it's not a Lagos, a Calabar one that they use to settle themselves, give themselves money. We are talking of project that matters to the people, what the people need now, that can solve the problem, that can reduce the poverty, that can reduce the hardship and the level of accident people are having on the road, and the level of insecurity happening in the country. And people do not have what to eat, not to talk of one square meal, before even they talk about the 2 or 3. This is how it is today in Nigeria. Some things you don't wish to do in your life, you find yourself doing it, not because you wanted to do it, but because the system have made you, have turned you into a criminal, turned you into a prostitute. And these same people will come together and be saying, on your mandate you shall stand. All of you will collapse with it, and we will build a new Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Najawash, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother, Mr. Alabo. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. Mr. Mecca, talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So Wednesdays, midweek to the weekend, and may God continue to prosper us in all we do. Mr. Elvis, Hope you're doing well too, and hope your mom is also doing great. Let me go straight into the discussion of that I want to say. I think in Nigeria we should be able to identify our true enemy. Not just Nigeria alone. I think in the African continent we should be able to identify our true enemy. Our true enemy is actually external, and they are just using some of our elites to inflict the pains that we are going through. When many of us are crying and weeping and hoping that Nigeria becomes better, and we are thinking when we're going to the ballot boxes, we are changing guards based on our expression of our democratic rights, but we are only changing the guards while the true enemy returns. I will give example. Um, I just don't know. I can cast each and everybody's mind. Just picture the continent of Africa and tell me one country that is doing much better. If you tell me that country, I will tell you what's really happening there. Um, I don't like David Hoyinde. I can't pronounce his last name properly. Why I don't really like him, but I respect the work he does. I don't like him because he was a tool for imperialism. And when he saw that they couldn't grant his wishes, he now decided to start fighting against them. It was the same tool that they used to fight the Nigerian government, deceive the average Nigerian. And when he was trying to file for his asylum in the UK, they denied him his asylum right, and he decided to abscond to Ghana. He started fighting them because he can no longer go to any of the Western countries, including um, um, Australia and New Zealand. Now he's now talking ill about his sponsors, which is good because we all know this. But then again, why didn't you tell Nigeria the truth? Well, why did I call his name? Because he, right now he's talking and people are casting aspersions, making a ridicule of him on social media. But what he's saying is the real truth. We have not been able to identify our enemy. Nigeria is just a proxy country for Western imperialism, Western control, inflicting the poverty, uh, suffering, and pains in the country, while those who control the country truly gains. Now, for example, we recently went to borrow money from the UK when there was no need for us to borrow that money to expand our seaport. But because we are under Western imperialism control, the British wanted to keep over 4,000 jobs in the steel industry. And Nigeria is the only country that they could twist, bend their back to come take that loan. And if you look at the loan, we'll be spending roughly about 30% or more, I think 45% of that amount of that loan back to the UK. 70 million pounds would go directly to import steel, to buy steel directly from British steel industry, right? When we have 3 billion metric ton of iron deposits on our ground that we have refused to develop, Ajakuta Steel Company is still in a state of no repairs. Now, why did Ajakuta fail? Nobody has actually said so. It is because the Russian came in to build Ajakuta. And the West has refused with their imperialism control to ensure that Ajakuta do not survive. Same thing is with our refineries. Our refineries never worked. And the first person or the first individual I heard directly from was President Obasanjo. He said our refineries will never work. And there's a reason why our refineries will never work. When the media asked him, he said, go and ask the West. If you look at it, our refineries will never work. Dangote was able to survive that impact because he has committed his own personal funds and borrowed funds, and he survived his own refinery existing. The existence of Dangote refinery will close shop for Europeans refineries sending us fuels, fertilizers, and other byproduct of crude oil. They will not be able to enjoy the revenue that they get from us importing those products into the country. Same thing with Ajakuta Steel. They want us to continue to depend on them. And if we look at it currently now, everywhere there is conflict, you will notice that there's a mineral deposit in that community. That's why they are fighting. And there is a proxy war that is going on. I remember here we debated about, let the US come, let the US come. And I said something, I said, the US coming may have some concerns for us. Say, let them control, let them take everything. As long as they stop the insecurity. Has the insecurity stopped? No. There are 200 Marines in Sokoto at the moment as I speak to you. Insecurity is still ongoing. They didn't come to rescue us. They came for control. When Tinubu stupidly, when he entered, and Mali, Burkina, I think the Niger coup that happened, Tinubu stupidly wanted to go to war on the influence of France, Macron. Thank God the northern leaders stood up and said, no, you cannot do this because it's going to create a huge concern for us. We are going to have a spill-off from Niger. Humanitarian crisis. These people are also related to us in one way or the other, and he didn't go. He almost fell for it. Now, what happened? We still see some concerns because the French has lost Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, especially Niger with their uranium rare materials they take to power. They get it for cheap. So can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, thank you. I wanted to get confirmation because I was getting a phone call coming in. So now we saw that France, I think, was it in 2020? Dangote, Bola, Tinubu, and some other people, including Davido, to France. And they were singing and dancing, doing all their nonsense. What was the byproduct of that meeting? France is now overseeing our tax reform. They said they want to digitalize our tax. What has that got to do with us? What is France coming to do with our taxes? When people shouted, they say, no, it's just to improve it in the digital world, to digitalize it, to make it better. But what has been going on in Lagos State? Are we saying we cannot implement our tax system in such a way that we should be able to control, oversee our tax data, tax collection, and make it more robust? But no, it's still imposing control. That tax will have an oversight of the revenues for each taxpayer in the country. The DG of Nigeria Revenue Services came up and said, no, because some tax services, that is bullshit. Those are all lies. Our true enemies are external. As I was told, many of us, cast your mind, they said, they framed it. Oh, Christian, we want to protect Christians. Christians are still dying. They are still dying. Insecurity is still going on. But the US is currently in Sokoto. Why are they in Sokoto? To control an oversight. To also have the piece of the cake, because French is also stealing our resources, our rare earth minerals. As they've lost in Niger, they are taking out, they are not stealing from us. Those are the byproducts. Then there is this Kissinger report, National Security Defense report done in 1974. And they highlighted that Nigerian population must not continue to expand. That as we continue to grow in our population sizes, we will continue to demand good governance from our leaders. And that pressure will make our leaders want to succumb to our own demand. And if our leaders continue to succumb to our demand, it will have a negative implication to the United States. Now, guess what? That was 1974. They are still implementing that document. Guess what? Are we not demanding good governance from our leaders now? Yes, we are. But has things changed? No. Because they see the risks. These individuals are now trying to mount pressures on our stupid leaders who will not give us the good governance and democracy benefits and dividends that we require, but continue to keep Nigeria enslaved and in poverty so that they can continue in their form of control, direct and indirect. We are seeing Bill Gates coming into our country talking of immunization. The rate of cancer has gone up. Unfortunately, let me express my condolences to this actor that died yesterday. May his soul rest in peace. We are now getting diseases that has nothing to do with us. Young people are dying from taking vaccines that the West is giving to us. They want us to continue to depend on drug importation, that is prescription pills from them. They've turned our economic state to be that one of importation-driven states, rather than we looking inwards to develop things for our own personal use or domestic use. They want the best and the brightest in Nigeria to leave the country and come work for them. That is why many of us are outside the country. If you have some brains, you have some money, you have talent, you will not stay in Africa, you will bounce and go to the West. These are all deliberate attacks that are being done on us. And I'm telling my people here, my fellow Nigerians, our true enemy has not been actually disclosed to us. Our true enemy is the West, inflicting those pain on us, using stupid politicians like the Tinubus, like the Articles, like the Obis, like the Kwankwasos, like the Obasanjos, the Goodluck Jonathans, to implement their goals. Whether we change people the left, right, and center, we will not move forward until we expose who our true enemies are. And even though David Hoyinde is very stupid, now he's not doing good work. I encourage each and every one of you, please subscribe to his new media. It's called It's Fair. He's currently doing a documentary, and he's highlighting how the West is controlling us.
Who are you advertising, Emeka?
I'm not advertising David. I'm just saying, if you want to know who is our true enemy, please subscribe to him. Because I already know this. I don't subscribe to him. I know this already.
I'm not allowed to mention his media name and people should subscribe to. That's wrong. You don't have permission.
My apologies. My bad. I'm just saying, I'm not advertising him. He's not paying me. I'm not his one of his agents or whatever.
The media name. What's that? You just crossed the line.
Mr. Evans, my bad. I don't know. I'm just saying, if we want to understand our true enemy, you need to subscribe. You can Google these things. If you don't want to subscribe, you can Google it. As a matter of fact, Google it. Everyone should Google it and understand who our true enemies are. Our true enemies, yes, we have stupid politicians and elites who are involved. Our true enemies are the West. Name any African country, you will see their control and their hands involved. For instance, the Apapa and the Tinkan Wharf. We don't need to take that long. We can do concession, give it to private companies, and they will run it. They say it's to expand the wharf and make turnaround time to be faster. Give it to the Chinese, they will do it. Okay, if we want to borrow, why don't go and borrow from the Chinese? The Chinese has the busiest port in the world. They know how to fix things. Why are we doing that? Oh, okay, we want to reduce turnaround time. Go and develop Port Harcourt and One so that people can use those seaports and leave Lagos alone. How about that? Okay, what happens to the Lagos, the Lekki deep sea port? So what are we doing? We are still only transferring economic powers and priorities to Lagos instead of distributing these economic sectors to other regions so that people can also prosper consistently. Why do we need? So I'm just throwing out this light to show that we didn't actually need to borrow that money. So the reasons they were given are not true reasons. And as I speak to you now, nobody has been able to know the interest rates because Citibank is the one that we disburse the loan, and it's disbursed at commercial rates. We don't know the securities that has been given, and I will tell you for free, the security is actually the Tinkan and the Apapa seaport itself. So why would Tinubu engage in these activities? Selling us to the West, expanding our debt portfolio, and continue to put us in debt situation? It's because he's being controlled by the West. If you look at the things, we don't need to take, we shouldn't have taken that loan. Then again, you have the UAE sending arms and ammunition to Nigeria via the Sahel, coming in to be destroying things. Who is the UAE reporting to? The West. Taking our gold. If you go to Dubai, 80% of Nigerian goods is there. The one they stole, that's where they go to sell it. And they are shipping in arms and ammunition, which these people are using to kill and destroy communities. The West. So our true enemies has not been exposed. Until we do that, until that knowledge filters down to the average Nigerian, and we begin to scream, Nigeria will go nowhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Meka. Thanks for your submission. Our Dream Nation, what are you doing in the backstage? Confirm if now you did there. Okay, I'd like to move on to the next person. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show. Please talk to us, sir. Our Dream Nation, you are not ready. When I leave here, you are going to remain on that backstage.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I greet you. God
Thank
bless
you, Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
God bless you very much for the good work you are doing. I greet you. And my fellow panelists, I greet you all. God bless you all greatly. I'm Mommy Diaspora. Good evening once again. God bless you abundantly. I greet my fellow commenters and all the callers, wherever you are. Greetings from me to you. God bless you all greatly. You're welcome. Yeah, let me also use this time to, first of all, to thank all the contributors to the solar panel projects. Let me thank everyone. God will bless you. And that the project is still on. My expectation is that it will be completed, this month. I don't like to set, arbitrary date and timeline, or that is not achievable. I believe that this month of March, regardless the amount that is remaining.
May Jonathan.
Sorry, by May rather. Thank you. This month of May, regardless the number of days that is remaining, it will be accomplished on or before the close of the month. And again, I want to thank everyone who has contributed and encourage everyone, or even those that have already contributed and those that are listening to us. Please find time to be part of this project. I don't think there is anything to lose, but all to gain. We're seeing the results. We're seeing the result already. We're seeing the result of the number of people that are now, getting involved with the platform, with the program each and every day, which is an encouragement, which is something that we can take as positive from this project, so to say. And God will bless everyone that has contributed and those that are still planning to. I know there are people who are still planning to, and God will help you all as you do. Yeah, let me just leave it there and go straight to the matter of the day. Actually, the highlight for me today is the issue of borrowing. I just want to use today to highlight the impact this has brought to us, the further decimation of the Nigerian state, the Nigerian economy, the voodoo economy, so to say, that is being practice. There is nothing. I think somebody was very close, in describing the state or the modus operandi of Mr. Tinubu, and he's the one that is in charge. Make no mistake about that. He's the one that is calling the shot. I think it was, I don't know, I was listening. I think it was Mr. F. Emmanuel, something like that. I think he was the one. He talked about borrow, travel to France, come back, borrow again, travel to France. Don't you see the sequence? Don't you see the pattern? Don't you see the pattern? I've always described Nigerians as the most unsuspecting people, the most naive people. I don't even limit it. I just say on planet Earth. We're so naive, and the political class, they are aware of this and they continue to take advantage of it. Every time. We are not dumb now, but they see Nigerians as dumb people. That's like repeated abuser. When you see someone who is they continue to abuse Nigerians. That is just the case. Mr. Tinubu, we talk about since 2023, the borrow for power sector. Guess what? The money did not go to the power sector. If it has, we will have seen the difference today. He borrowed for women empowerment. I don't know anybody in Nigeria who will tell us where Nigerian women are doing better today than a year, 2, 3 years ago. He borrowed for social safety net. These are the sequence of the borrowing. The borrowing since May 20, since the first week of June, about 6 or 7 days that he got into office, the borrowing started. He borrowed for social safety net. I don't know what they mean by that. I don't know. It's a World Bank, terminology. Social safety net. They borrow for it. I don't know where any one of us or any Nigeria is. But if they are, please let us see those Nigerians. Bring them out. Project them. Use them. By now, you should be use them as your campaign, music. You borrow for the child girl education. I don't see, if you see it, project it. You borrowed for renewable energy. These are the money that we borrowed for renewable energy. He borrowed for health education and power again. In fact, he borrowed for renewable power. So you can see the sequence when it comes to power. Combined for power, he's borrowed almost $3 billion. The first one was power. I think around November 2023, another one for power. In 2024, power again. He combined that one with health. In fact, they borrow for nutrition. These people, because it's just like people just sit down in one room. They just sit down there, have a cup, they just have a cup of tea or coffee in front of them, and they are just no plan, clueless. They just come up with anything. It's like you are filling a form because that is what they do. Yes, they have to. It's just like that, as simple as that, as direct as that. Somebody has to sit down there. A group of people has to and apply, and they have to fill every box, every line. So we have to put something here. They just sit down. They don't have Nigerians, in mind. These guys borrow for nutrition. I don't want to be calling the amount. I will leave that. Campaign is about to start. I will leave that. These are the things they borrowed for. They borrow for agriculture. Nigerians. Fact check me on all these things. Line by line. The one that is so nauseating for me is the one where he borrowed for businesses. He said medium-scale businesses. He borrowed for that also. We are small businesses today. The engine of any economy that is ready, that is set to take off. It's the small-scale industry. That is the engine room of any economy. Anywhere in the world, any country in the world, anywhere is the small businesses.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yes.
Does it? I want to ask you a question so that you answer it alongside. Does it mean that if these people don't borrow, Nigerian economy will crash and die forever?
No, see, the borrowing, let's be clear. The borrowing, it is abundantly clear. The borrowing is not meant for all these things, all these items highlighted. The borrowing are for political purposes, political propaganda, and for election. And then the rest for their pockets. It's not, see, it's not like they borrow this money and they will use a portion of it for what they indicate or indicated that the money will be meant for. They don't even use it, they don't use the money for all these things at all. I'm telling you for real. The federal government of Nigeria, the government of Tinubu, they can prove Nigerians wrong on this one. Me specifically as a Nigerian, I want to know if this money, because it's not rocket science. If you borrow for power, till date, the amount that you have borrowed for power is about $1.8 billion. If you have borrowed that kind of money, I don't think the state of electricity will be where it is today in Nigeria. Small scale, medium and small scale businesses borrow about $700 million. If you borrow that money, business, we won't be where we are today. They borrow this money for their pocket, for political purposes. Those are the money you are seeing. Now they now have envelope. Every one of us must have seen the video now all over the space on social media. They now printed this Tinubu envelope. These people are literally putting money inside the envelope and distributing it.
They said they name it empowerment.
That is the loan money. That is the money. That is the money. You see what they are doing? When we say they are clueless and they have no good of the country at heart, that is what we're talking about. The money approved earlier this year by the Akpabio Senate, the 21.5 billion external borrowing, that is what they are drawing down on right now. And I will tell you for free, Tinubu will finish that money. It will that 21.5 billion is what they are drawing, is the drawdown. They put it out there now. He has gotten approval. So you don't need to go to Akpabio again. Tinubu does not need to go to Akpabio over and over every month or every 40 days or every 60. No, he got the approval once. And that is what they want to do. What they are banking on. Because I tell you, you can easily preempt them.
They want to borrow another 21 billion.
No. You see the 21.5 billion that he got approval of from the Senate earlier in the year is an approval. It's sitting on Mr. Tinubu's desk. So he will just be drawing down. It's like they give you like a line of credit. You are drawing down. That is it. So he now has that 21.
Hey, we are in trouble.
And I can tell you, Mr. Tinubu will finish it. Especially as 2027 and 2026 progresses, and they are seeing the light. It's getting clearer and clearer to them that chances are that they will not win the 2027 election. You will see the way. Just like Buhari, 24 hours, 48 hours to Buhari to leave government, he was still borrowing. How does that make sense? So Tinubu has set, it was a perfect setup. Talk of a perfect setup. So he has that 21 billion, 21.5 already sitting there. He just to draw down. He will just be drawing down on it. And I know for sure that he will finish it. And nothing to show for it. Absolutely nothing. Borrowing is okay.
So, Oga Jonathan,
yeah.
So that 21 billion, he will not tell himself when to be borrowing gradually until you get to 21 billion.
This 2.5, this 2.2 billion, this fresh one now that we're talking, is from that. It's from that. It's a draw. Yeah, it's a.
Oh, now that means now open check. Now open check he gets now.
Yeah,
hey, check. God, we are in trouble.
So it's just drawing down. That's just what it is. If you even on the debt management, that is just what it is. They are just Tinubu will just be drawing down on it. Borrowing until we get to a point where borrowing are specifically tied. You tie it to specific project and infrastructure with specific timelines, completion. This money we are borrowing it. It is for this project. And it's this time the project will be completed. They just give us random, project headings. You have your headings. They just say social safety net, renewable energy, economy stabilization, all those things. They just come on. The finance minister just resigned a few weeks back. These are the issues. And I say Nigerians are naive, unsuspecting, and just being conservative. I can't use any other words to describe my fellow citizens. But that is just how best I can describe Nigerians. The finance minister just resigned a few weeks ago. The new finance minister just made a comment less than 48 hours ago that Nigerians cannot borrow ourselves to development. Oyedele is already seeing the sign. He's not even 3 weeks in that office. You will see the fight that will ensue between Oyedele and Tinubu. Just wait and see. Because anybody who is prudent, who has managerial experience, and who has studied over the years to get to where he is, there's no way you can sit down with this Tinubu government as a finance minister and endure it all through. It is not possible unless you are a crook yourself.
Mr. Jonathan, you can't lie and pretend with figures. Figures don't lie.
Figures don't lie.
You can't politicize figures. If it is not there, it is not there.
This man is already, agitating. He's feeling it already. It's not even 3 weeks there. And he didn't say it. See, just he's trying to, because see, in some industry, like accounting profession, your record must be clean if you still want to remain relevant. The man is already setting himself up now for good, so that he will not be tarnished, he will not be rubbished. That statement that he made it, he was standing in front of his colleagues, accountants and tax experts like himself, and he made that statement. He didn't make that statement to Mr. Tinubu inside the office or to speaking to his fellow ministers. He made that statement publicly. It's not that it was leaked. It's not that the media are reporting that we got this from an anonymous source. No. He made it publicly, set the record straight that Nigeria cannot borrow herself to development. What does that mean? It means that he's not sanctioning this borrowing. And if he's sanctioning it, it's like he's telling them, don't bring this to me again. Don't bring this paper to me again. I'm not going to be part of it. The guy is not even 3 weeks there. I know the pressure that you will face. I recall when a very close family member of mine was the internal auditor of one of the federal parastatals in Nigeria. Yeah. So I'm just let me just say this, Mr. Elvis. And the MD will bring some useless, fictitious expenditure. At the point, he told him up front that this is the last time. I'm not going to approve this again. It's not going to work. The Oyedele is already, that is the interpretation that I got from this. So the country is going nowhere. Look at this spend, look at this borrowing. But quickly, Mr. Elvis, just 1 minute. I think I've spent so much time on this borrowing stuff. I want to thank one of our callers. I think Madam Emmy. She called. When she talked on VDM, and she suggested, I think just a suggestion that this guy's video should not be presented anymore. I said yesterday, I said the guy is dull and is just talking as an illiterate. Today, the caller described her as unintelligent. I mean, described him rather as being unintelligent. Very, very so. See, at the minimum for this guy, this is the time. You are a young guy. Put yourself out to contest. If you do not want to contest into political office, encourage your followers. That is the bell you should be ringing now. Encourage your followers. Failure to do any of these two, you are a mole. We just need to figure out where you are, exactly where they planted you. That's the last piece of the puzzle. The puzzle is adding up now. The last piece of the puzzle is
okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Eat your cake and have it. Go out there and contest, or encourage your fellow followers to contest. Thank you very much, Mr. Evans.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Oga Chris, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Domo, sir. Good evening, Mr. Njawaj. It's good to be with you again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a Wednesday edition of your favorite show, the show that helps everybody to while away time, to look at the things that bother you and I, and to cure our depression. Before I continue, let me quickly say good evening to everybody listening to us from all over the world, people in the comment section, people that have called in, and our special Mommy Diaspora. Mommy, we love you. Thank you for everything that you do for this station and Nigeria in general. And also the people with me on the comment section, on the panel. I think I saw Manuel Ferrari. Yeah, Manuel Ferrari, I start with you. It's good to see you. It's been a long time. Black Panther, Abdul Malik, Oga Jonathan, who just finished speaking. Thank you very much for that submission. Our Dream Nation, give us our mandate. The Evergreen, give us our mandate. King Emeka, F. Emmanuel, and of course, Nigeria Watch, I've greeted you earlier on. And the people, there's a donation that's currently going on. We want to get a solar for this broadcast. It's all the problem of Nigeria. Donation is going on, and as Oga Jonathan said, we should bring it to a wrap before the end of this of the month, no matter what it is, 1 naira, 20 naira, 1 million, whatever you can afford. Just try and put in your own effort, and together we shall make this work. Having said that, you see, it's one of the disadvantage of coming very late. You know, before you talk, people must have spoken about everything on the table. But be that as it may, I think I just want to piggyback on something very crucial. I think somebody was making allusion to the fact that the problem of our nation is the West. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I want to completely disagree with that allusion. The West is not a problem. Our problem is us. Our problem is us. So many examples abound. Look at all the narrative that Mr. Jonathan just finished narrating. The borrowings, the loans, and everything. I didn't hear anywhere where our leaders collected this loan and they took such funds to the West to go and give to the West, or the West came to collect these funds from our leaders. Now, the example you gave, I think you were talking about the steel, whatever, they were trying to save British steel. Now, the problem is this. Tinubu got that loan. Who did he give the money to without any due process? He gave that money to his friend, the Shaguris, without any due process, without following the Bureau of Public Enterprise, wherever, the laid down procedures. He refused to listen to the laws of his nation. I don't really see how we can blame the West for that. The same leader, they took how much? Almost $13 billion and handed it over to one person. I never read anywhere where the West told him to do that. He did that out of his own volition. You also mentioned UAE. For God's sake, the United Arab Emirates, they handed you a list of the terrorists that are disturbing your nation. Because talk about the Zamfara gold, we know
and still supplying the terrorists with arms and ammunition.
Please.
But why you are inviting me to talk?
Did
Don't reference me.
Name?
I said it is my talking point.
I purposely did not mention your name. I purposely did not mention your name.
Don't mention my reference discussion. Go to your own discussion. It's because you don't get sense. If you have sense, you will talk on your own.
Can you shut your mouth?
Don't reference. My friend, keep quiet. You are a dullard.
You are a fool. Useless guy.
God go punish you. You are a useless one too.
Punish you 100
Okay,
times.
all right. What's happening here?
Speak to Emeka.
Emeka, you cannot always
no, speak to him. He insulted me. Don't make my reference point. There's a reason why I do not talk. Don't make it. So talk on your topic. Talk your topic.
No,
Leave me. Jonathan, you see how Jonathan intelligently spoke about borrowing. Intelligently spoke about borrowing, expanded on it. Now, don't mention me. He's actually insulting me. Okay, speak.
Can I speak? I'll remove you from the platform. Now, you don't have right to say people should do comments on your submission here.
They should leave me alone. That's what I'm saying. Just leave me alone.
No, they can't leave you alone. I
don't attack anything, Mr. Evans. If you notice, I don't attack anybody.
Emeka, can I speak?
Leave my opinions alone. I don't intend to piggyback on anybody.
Emeka, you are close to banning you on 3 months in this platform. So you are very rude. To be honest, I should
be because there are dollars here. I should be.
Emeka, I'm speaking. You are very, very close.
You can speak
for 3 months.
Speak.
You are very, very close. I will ban you for 3 months. I'm telling you.
You can speak. I'm not disturbing you from speaking.
Now I want to say, henceforth, any submission you give on this platform, everybody have rights to digest your submission. In case your submission is not aligning or deceitful to our listeners, you don't have rights to pass any stupid law here by nobody to talk to you. This is a platform, it's panel. It's the last warning.
No, what's the meaning of last warning? What's the meaning of last? We are not kids here now. I better get out. What's the meaning of last warning? Nobody's a kid here now.
Get out. You are banned for 3 months, Emeka. 3 months, you are banned. Chris, go ahead. You are banned for straight 3 months. Starting from today, 10th of May, you are banned.
Mr. Njawach, I'm very sorry for that infraction from Emeka.
Go ahead, sir.
Now, Emeka, I know you are somewhere listening. This is Nigerians platform. This thing you have done, I'm going to track you down. Any other platform you belong to. I don't usually go to any other platform, but because of this, I'm going to find you and I'm going to be at loggerheads with you for you to open that your silly mouth to tell somebody to obey, get out. I'm going to track you down. We don't come here to come and deceive people. You've made your submission.
Mr. Chris.
Yeah.
Mr. Chris.
Yes.
If you allow me, maybe 10 seconds, if you don't mind, sir.
Please do.
You know, one thing, if you come to Nigeria Watch, you learn morals also. There are times that I've come here and then I go back home and I begin to think of myself. You know, when this guy speak, he speak like someone that does not talk. This guy is just. Now this one I want to advise our young ones. Whoever is looking up to this guy, honestly, has made a mistake of his life.
That's how they deceive everybody. He wants to put the blame on the West, whereas the problem lies squarely in the hands of our leaders. Burkina Faso, I'm still coming. I know you guys, if they remove you, you go and be listening somewhere.
My brother, Chris Dublin.
Yeah.
I have said it here. Remember Gerard Day. I say the purpose of Emeka coming here is to disrupt this platform.
You wait
That is
now.
what is
You wait.
that is why
You see the skill. He first of all blamed the West. Then when he was blaming the leaders, he gathered everybody, including Peter Obi,
Including Peter Obi,
in the same basket.
the
I'm coming
silly,
to
silly
that.
boy.
I listened to him.
I don't know that part.
Why not go here? See, I want fair lay foundation. It's Nigeria what you cannot escape any sentence. You can't escape it. I want fair lay the foundation first, so that we go continue. How dare you put Peter Obi in the same bracket with drug leader Tinubu, with the failure of Buhari and Buhari's minister, four of them, the minister of power and steel. Saleh, they just sentenced that one yesterday. Umar Sadia, the humanitarian affairs woman, the one Jonathan was saying they borrow money for humanitarian whatever. That one is facing our own criminal charges.
Mr. Chris, sorry, sir. The one they sentenced, tell them the years they give her more.
33 years.
Thank you, sir.
No, 75 years for 33 billion naira. 75 years for 33 billion naira. They not write anywhere. The man not talk anywhere. Say, since the money finish, he go give the Oyibo people. He stole it for himself. The one that was in aviation, Minister of Aviation, that one's own is there. These are people still. See, the electricity we are talking about in 2019, Abba Kyari.
And NNPC, they never talk about.
No, wait, now we go talk all of them. Abba Kyari went to Germany for the Siemens deal, $2.3 billion for 25,000 megawatts of electricity. Light will not see, nothing will not see. The NNPC you are talking about, Obasanjo is never going to work, is the West. During Buhari's tenure, before every election, just before the 2023 election, 2019 election, they took over $1 billion for turnaround maintenance. Do you know how much they took for turnaround maintenance? They take this money and just put it in their pocket. I didn't see the West having a role or sharing a part of any of these funds. So how dare you come and tell us it's the West. The same Burkina Faso, not Burkina Faso, everybody they complain of since. But somebody came to Burkina Faso. Why is the West not using that young man there? Why is the West not using the person in Rwanda? Nigeria was talking about Singapore. Is it not? Don't we see how Singapore have they been able to turn their nation around? The whole world is competing with each other. If you lose guard, if you have stupid leaders, they will come for you. They will come for you. Is it the West that helped us to rig Peter Obi out of the last election? These guys are so afraid because they know if Peter Obi ever come to power, is going to expose all their atrocities, everything they've been doing. He's going to expose all of them. Because this man is a modest man. He does what he says. He is not flippant. He's not proud. He's not pompous. He's the man of the people, down to earth. They have dusted this man back and front, in and out. They can't find anything. The only thing that they were even able to, nobody knows if that is even correct or not, was that phone call. They said he called one preacher and they were saying that is a religious word. Imagine if they can do that. Imagine if they have seen any other thing. They will ensure that they use that to rubbish this man. They cannot find anything. You are telling me Peter Obi is all of them. You are counting. Has he ever been the president of this nation? This man left his office, as a governor. The only governor that refused to be taking their useless, satanic, what do they even call that, pension. He didn't touch anything. Still living his modest life, has his business running for him. And you want to tie all of them together. You are talking about the gold in Zamfara. The UAE people you are blaming, they handed a list to Buhari of the terror sponsors in Nigeria. What did we do with that list? We kept that list somewhere and nothing was done. Then you turn around and blame the West. Is it the West that told us to be rehabilitating, to open a safe corridor for Boko Haram people? Is it the West that told us to do that? They are there, the Boko Haram, they opened up Operation Safe Corridor, they keep rehabilitating them. The soldiers that these people buy up and down, the soldiers are there crying with their families. Then the people that committed those heinous crimes, you are rehabilitating them. Look at justice. What does justice talk about? That you should give adequate feeding to to the military people that are in the forefront. Then the next thing, you are arresting him. People are collecting ransom left, right, and center. You cannot do anything. And somebody mentioned Issa Pantemi. Issa Pantemi is responsible for collecting all your data, your NIN, everything. And it's the Boko Haram sympathizers. How can you give such a sensitive position to somebody like that? And you expect your nation to move forward? In the West, we are talking about, that guy will not pass any form of screening. He will not pass. Look at the current Prime Minister of Great Britain. Because one of the persons he appointed, they now discovered that he was part of the Epstein file. They've been dragging the man up and down. If now we go to do and paddy, then later we'll be looking for who to blame. See the words that stop you. There is nowhere in Nigeria that you have water flowing in the pipes. Did they run in the West? They carry river, the whole river we have in Nigeria. Did they left with the river after their colonial whatever? They left with our waterways that we cannot purify water and send pipe-borne water to every houses. Is it the West that told your president if they are ill, they should go abroad and be receiving treatment instead of building standard hospitals for their people? Take my state, everything that's happening in my state. Is it the West that, let's even leave Nigeria, is it the West that's telling my governor to be doing everything he's doing? Look at all the governors across the 36 states, the substandard projects. Now the West, they tell them, they can't do it like that. For once, black man, we have to own up our responsibility. And this is not to exonerate the West from their interference. They do this. It's not just the West. The Russians, they are interfering in the economy and the activities of the US. The US is doing that to the Russians. The Chinese, they are doing that. The Indians, the world is in a competition. But if your leaders, if they allow themselves to be used as puppets they will be. Puppets they will remain forever and ever. Look at the borrowings Mr. Jonathan eloquently elucidated. Tell me anywhere the West came to tell Akpabio that he should quickly approve those loans for Tinubu. Nowhere. Or the West told the people in the House of Assembly, in the House of Senate or wherever, that they should approve the loan. Or the people that got elected into the National House of Assembly by using the name of Peter Obi, after they got there, the West told them to decamp to other camps or to decamp to other parties. It's the West that told them that. Or the quota system you people are using to ruin your nation. Is it the West that advised you to do that? Where the worst of us are put forward ahead the best of us. Where you have a Sunday Igbo who will have the same case, even worse than that of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has been wallowing in prison. And Sunday Igbo is working as a free man. Boko Haram, they are working as free man. While Nnamdi Kanu is wallowing in prison. The injustice that permeate our society. Tell me, how is the West responsible for that? Your president that you even agreed, that you supported, there were killings in Jos. He went there straight to the airport and told them to go and bring the grieving people to come and meet him there. As if that is not worse enough. He told them he has only 10 minutes because they don't have electricity. Who is supposed to be responsible for that? If you even think about that in that Western world you are talking about, you are gone for life. If you even remotely think about that, you are gone for life. Is it the West that advised the president to disconnect himself from national grid and hook up to solar so that whatever happens to the rest of us, they don't care? Is it the West that did that? Is it the West that told you guys to, out of how many teaching hospitals do we have in Nigeria? How many federal medical centers? Then you budget 36, just 36.
Mr. Chris, talk of the Prime Minister of UK now fighting for his political life. What did he do? Waiting, if you do that one in Nigeria, now walk over.
They borrow too.
That's the problem. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Waiting Stammer do wait, then they won't cut his head off now, asking him to resign.
Now borrowing.
No, it's not be borrowing. No be borrowing.
You not even borrow anything.
Now small thing. Now just moral issue. Moral. No
moral. See, so many things don't they build up since the greatest one of them is say one of the people he appointed, that guy now happened to be part of the Epstein file. So they now told him, so this guy didn't go through national security screening. All they could say was that send as somebody now refer the person come. So the person was trying to take a fall for the prime minister. But that's still not going to fly. In Nigeria, everything goes. Every single thing goes. Ajakuta still is not working. And so we sold Ajakuta still to the Indians and they balkanized everything. Well, so much to be said today. Mr. Njavos, thank you for your time. But Emeka, I know you are listening. Because of you, I'm going to find you in any platform you belong to. We are going to struggle it out. Okay?
He go report you to Canadian police. So that's why I talk that day. He won't report me. He say go report me.
Canadian police? Which dirty Canadian police? I beg, we will not
I
waste
say I will
time.
come to Canada. He begin to shout.
Njavos, thank you very much.
All right, Oga Chris, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your submission.
Nigerians, I won't beg for a favor.
Okay.
I feel goodness. If they'll allow me, panelists allow.
I don't know if they will, if they allow. But you are the next second to
You are the next person now.
No. After Abdul Malik, you are the next. So if Abdul Malik, that's fine. If he didn't allow you, but you are still close.
Yeah.
You know, so. But I would like to quickly say this, but before that, I'd like to appreciate you, Oga Kingsley. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's only Oga Kingsley that bought me coffee today. We have lots of people watching us there. Please click on the dollar sign. And apart from that, I'm seeing the same names most of the time. We have new names commenting now. Click on the dollar sign, you know, be part of the people that's encouraging us to do what we are doing here every blessed day. You know, the people I'm too used to the same names. Now, if you want me to mention names, all of them already on right there in my head. I need new names. You know, click on the dollar sign, encourage us. But let me quickly address Emeka. Emeka, you see, on this platform, not just you, almost everybody take advantage of me. You know why? Because I'm a very patient person. You see, most of the time I vibrate a lot on this platform and all that, but I'm a very patient person. I give people patience. I give people time, rather, you know, exercise my own patience for you to do whatever you want to do. Even sometimes when I ask people to stop talking, they are still talking and all that. But when it become too repetitive or calling all the time, and you're not taking advantage of it, thinking that I, the anchor here, don't know what I'm doing, then I'll let you know that all the buttons are here with me, but I don't make use of them. You know, a lot of people have called for you to be banned, you know, for a very long time, not even this year, since 2023 till now. I didn't, you know, because I take time for people to disgrace themselves. There's a short story in my kingdom, Benin Kingdom, where a slave, is he a slave of or a servant? No, not a slave, a servant. A servant and the Oba of Benin were going to visit somebody else. You know, if Mr. Odua was here now, okay, Oga Chris is here, and I'll be able to interpret it properly if I make mistake.
Yeah,
you know,
I know the story very well.
Okay, please say it. Just quickly tell people.
Yes, the story is told in ancient Benin Kingdom. You see, the Oba was going to visit another Oba in another town. So usually the Oba go with an entourage of slaves. But this time around, it just only took one person along. So that person pleaded with the Oba that, please, don't allow these people, this town we are going, don't ever allow them to know that I'm a slave. The Oba said, no, it's okay, no problem about that. All through the journey, the Oba treated him very well. But unfortunately, it now rained. When it rained, the Oba and this slave, they were totally drenched. So when they got to the town, this slave took off his clothes and took the clothes to the fireplace so that the clothes will become dry. You understand? So when the people saw what this man did, so when he placed his clothes there, he left. So when the people came and saw what he did, they asked a very simple question. Who has done this thing that is only done by slave? You understand? So it was very clear now that it was the action of that man that actually made people to realize that he was a slave. Nobody called him a slave.
Thank you very much, Oga Chris. So I guess you guys understand that story. When they were going, he pleaded with the Oba, please, we are going here now. Please don't also disgrace me like telling everybody that I'm a slave. The Oba responded by telling him that I won't call you slave if you yourself did not behave as a slave. On their way, the rain, fell on them and all that. He took all off his clothes and he put it on top of the fire. The owner of the house came out, or rather, the king there came out to say, who is behaving like a slave that sun his own clothes on top of the fire? The Oba looked at him. The Oba said, did I call you slave? He said, no. At least your action make the people to know who you are. Now, I want to come to Emeka. Emeka, like I stated, that statement is for you, or story. Since 2022, 2023 there, or 2022, if I'm not mistaken, they'll be saying we should block you here. Normally, not just you. I don't block people when people call for people to be blocked. I want you to disgrace yourself by yourself. Yes, in case I take action, people will understand that no, this was not my fault. You disgrace yourself by yourself. You are becoming too toxic. You are becoming too arrogant. You are becoming too purpose. Then you were becoming, I wish there's other words I can use to describe you. You are becoming even too authoritative on a platform that is not yours. Right? Like the other day, you said there must be, what did he say, major rule or something like that? I don't know how I said it.
The other day, ground rules.
A ground rule. Yes, that you want to set a ground rule here. I laughed and I move on because I believe everybody can just say anything here. I forgive easily. I move on easily. I just want us to, I want everybody to air their voices. That it doesn't mean I didn't notice what you're saying, but I just want us to move on. Even when others are calling for you to be sanctioned. Then you said nobody should ever mention your name. Who are you? You will come to a big platform like this, a panel that is occupied daily, 365 days in a year. You will give a submission and you say that nobody should counter your satanic, deceitful submission. Then, that's why I say you were becoming something else, right? Then you were making submission just now. You said people should go and subscribe to one satanic platform. You crossing the line, you just misbehaving. Even when I'm still patient, people are not even calling me fool. Because when your patience is becoming too much, people will not be calling you fool. Not that you are a fool. You are just the kind of person that you want to give room to see if this person can change, like Oga Pansat. You people know that me and Pansat, we quarrel and we fight here all the time. And whenever we settle, I say my big brother, my elderly brother, my this, my that. I don't know if Pansat normally take Igbo or cocaine when he come here. The next thing go your child. Let me talk. You guys are never.
They smoke Igbo.
Maybe yes. Maybe Colos, yeah. Let me talk. Fuck you. Everybody. I said, how can a Dalima be behaving like this for Christ's sake? So my patience ran out. I have to block him for 2 years. Yes. So it's not what I like to do, but I can do it. Those buttons were created by YouTube, not me. They created it there, but don't abuse it. And that's my position. I don't abuse it. I have never abused the buttons here since I've been running my media for over a decade. I don't abuse it. I give you time to misbehave, to see if you will have common sense. Emeka, you don't have common sense. You have a satanic mission here, and you'll be trying to, to achieve this satanic mission. But unfortunately for you, what is triggering your anger is that the people on the panel, even though me, Mr. Elvis, is quiet, unfortunately, my panelists are not allowing you to achieve this satanic mission on the platform. That is where you have problem. Then you set a grand rule on a platform that doesn't belong to you or your member or any member of your family, that nobody should mention your name anymore on a platform where we all are giving a public submission. You know, obviously, I know you're against my principle, but I still give you a chance to keep coming in. In fact, you penetrated all because for more than a year, you couldn't come back here again because you were previously disgraced here and you left by yourself, right? But I didn't ban you. So you came back stylishly, satanically, satanitically by saying, oh, I'm here. I regretted ever supporting Tinubu. I regretted ever supporting Tinubu. This time, Tinubu is the worst thing that have happened to Nigeria. Tinubu, that was your statement. All the video, we have it, in case you deny it tomorrow. So because of that, say me, I gave you benefit of doubt. Everybody here, in fact, Black Panther raised the alarm. Give us a man, they raised the alarm. I said, I'm gonna leave him. Person do party. He said, no, he's speaking truth to power. Let it be. Black Panther said, Nigeria, well, this is how you easily get carried away. But you see now, you just prove them right. Now, me wrong that time. Come here, I was fighting for you. A fruitless fight. You proved them right. Because they said you were chameleon. And you have just demonstrated the chameleonism on this platform. It's very unfortunate. So you are banned for 3 months. That 3 months will depend, you know, on how you want to come back, the force you want to come back. I don't really like putting that 2 years on anybody. Except you have openly declared that you deserve it, like Pansat, then I'll give you that 2 years. You know, for example, Pansat come back after election when Peter Obi don't become president, and he come back in misbehave, I will give him 5 years.
This one go collect 2 years. He no go change. If he cannot go change, he go collect 2 years.
Oh yeah, if he come back in 3 months from now, 13th of May, you are banned for 3 months. So you are not above the law. My brother, Tony Africa, was banned for 3 months. He has been lifted now. So are you going to tell me you are better than Tony Africa? Or you want to say you were selected because you are not supporting Peter Obi? No. My rules here, I'm not sentimental when it comes to taking decision on my own rules. So the decision is final, and I'll see you probably, I think that will be in September, right? June, July, August.
When the campaign does strong, you know what will come now.
September. No, he go come. You know, say he's working for his satanic paymasters.
No, he go come. He go come, Mr. Elvis. In fact, see,
I don't mind if he come.
See, Mr. Elvis, you suppose. You see, I be one say something, but earlier today, I said this is not something I should say on the platform. That I think this is something kind of a private thing. So I suspended it. I didn't know this will happen today. And it's exactly what I wanted to speak on. You know, I didn't even know. Even before I joined the platform and before I joined the broadcast today.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Mr. Jonathan and everyone listening to me. Like I said, I don't take decisions based on public calling. America, in case you don't know, the people that have been calling for you to be thrown out of this platform, it's not just the panelists. It's not just the panelists. People reaching out to me privately. Whenever I end the show, I see messages that you should be banned. But I don't listen. I refuse to listen to my panelists or everyone because I wanted you to behave yourself. If you want to promote your satanic principle, I don't have problem with that. As long as we're giving the opportunity to counter you when you are giving your submission. But when you are stylishly deceiving yourself, that's where we have problem. And you are saying that you ban the panelists from not mentioning your name. It's impossible here. Thank you very much. Quickly, give us a mandate so that we move on to the next person. You have only 10 seconds.
Well, I have an appeal. I would suggest maybe let's keep him away until after the election, I beg. That's my own personal plea.
No, I can't. I'm giving 3 months. I cannot change that.
Don't worry. Give us a mandate. During the election, it will come. They will ban her for 2 years. I'm very sure. I can put my money on it. They will ban her. Don't watch.
I appreciate you all. God bless every one of you. Abdul Malik, is your turn. Do you want to give your slot to Mr. Ferrara or you want to speak now?
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Sources
Yes, sir.
today play, let him go.
Okay, you want him to take your slot. Okay, quickly. Thank you. Thank you very much, Abdul Malik. Oga Ferrara, please thank him.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much, Abdul Malik. I really thank you. I thank you very much. I want to thank you. First of all, I want to thank you very much, Mr. Elvis and Mama Diaspora. You are doing a great job. I love that your introduction about executing those that are destroying our common hegemony. Until we get to that spot, we are not going to move forward. I love you are always stand for the truth, and that's why people all over the world are contributing to support you. And I would appeal to everyone listening, if it is 1 penny, $1, anything you have, please contribute. Some of us have also contributed anonymously. Anyway, thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. Now back to the issue. If you read the comment section, I was getting out of work. I got into my car. I was listening. Then I hear that guy, Emeka, talking. Immediately, I just typed, Mr. Elvis, I want to call in to respond to Emeka. But I realized that if I call in, I wouldn't have enough time to say the things that are on my mind. So when I saw the link, I quickly joined with the hope that by the time I drive home, because I know I can't talk while on the road, I will get a chance. And now I'm home. So let us start. First of all, we have to understand that in politics, deception is a very viable tool. Deception to deceive people. And it is left for all of us to discern and search for what is the deception we are hearing when we are talking politics. Because a man called Timothy Snyder wrote a book on tyranny, how tyranny exists. Because what we have in Nigeria now is called tyranny. You know, it's like we have an Adolf Hitler fascism style government in power. When tyranny exists, it exists because of this deception. And you can see it in our politics as they are dissolving and all other political parties through deception. They are on every panel. They are on Twitter. They are here. They are there, just to spread misinformation and to deceive people. But it is left for us to discern, because when we eat ordinary fruit, when we go to the market to buy fruit, we check whether the fruit is bad or rotten. And if we can do that for a fruit, when information is coming across, it is our responsibility also to check and discern whether that fruit is rotten, whether that information is rotten. I subscribe to the idea that everyone is entitled to an opinion, Mr. Elvis. That is correct. But you have to agree, and everybody have to agree with me, that all opinions are not equal. All opinions are not the same. There could be moral opinion, there will be an immoral opinion. There will be legal opinion, there will be an illegal opinion. There will be scientific, there will be non-scientific, there will be factual, and there will be non-factual opinion. And in this world, every action requires equal and opposite reaction. That's the law of nature. Now, what do we get in our political spheres when we come up to talk? We have several mediums out there whereby people just go talk. They are never challenged. Whatever they say just goes. And the problem with people not being challenged on what they say in public medium is that a lie that is repeated often and often start becoming a fact. And this is what Tinubu and his boys are working on. And the Bele literals, I don't want to call them intellectuals, and the Bele literals that work for him, that are living abroad, this is what they capitalize on. They go into a medium like yours, spread misinformation with the hope that they don't get challenged. Nobody push back. So I love the way Mr. Chris pushed back. You have pushed back. Everybody have pushed back. And when they respond back to that pushback, they say, oh, they are insulting me. We do not concern ourselves with the sensibilities of fools, because Dr. Martin Luther King stated clearly that there's nothing more dangerous in this world than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. And a Yoruba proverb says, Omogo enyomaku, the child is stupid, and you are saying it should not die. There's no bigger poison on earth. No bigger poison on earth than stupidity. And here we have 65-year-old country. I'm in my late 50s. 57, let me take myself as an example. 57-year-old man. And I come on a public medium and I say to the world that the reason I am not doing well or the reason I am not taking care of my family is because the white man hates me or the white man says so. What kind of a fool am I? The same thing in his country. 65 years old country will come on the public space and say the reason the enemy is the outsider. Does that even make any logical sense? There's another Yoruba proverb that speaks to that comment of that boy called Emeka. He said, Bikule opani to di ole pani. That if the dead in the house don't touch you, the outside enemy cannot come near you. We have failed to take responsibility and we are doing it on purpose. With the likes of Emeka, there are so many of them. There's so many of them in the public sphere. The likes of Onokpasa in his grave, wherever he is. The likes of Abati. The likes of Reno Omokri. The likes of Fani Kayode. The likes of forefathers or Tunaija, whatever he calls himself. And the likes of this Emeka. They are living abroad, though, enjoying the benefits of those who take responsibility for their family, but yet want bad things for Nigerians. Why did I say they want bad things? They come with that deception. They don't want us to focus on the real blame, the real problem, which is three things: the ruiners, the belle literals, all they think about is their belle, and our collective silence. They are the real enemy we have. Those people, the Beleletrals, the likes of Emeka, the likes of Tunaya, the likes of Abati, the likes of Onokpasa, the likes of Reno Omokri, the likes of Fani Kayode, those are our true enemies because those are the ones that confuse issues, dilute issues, and will not let Nigerians realize that the weapons fashioned against them are these people they need to fight, because they are always there throwing misinformation out. Like I said, all opinions are not equal. You can come and state your opinion, but that opinion needs to be challenged. And they go to all these other mediums, like one, I don't want to mention name, one man to more, and some other medium where they are free to just say whatever poison they want to put out there. Nobody challenge them, all in the name of free speech. And they think they can come on your own medium and do the same. And when you call them to order on that, they call it blackmail. Hey, you're insulting me. You're this, you're that. Those who cannot argue factually, they always try to claim victimhood as if they are victims. You understand? Why would a 57 or 59-year-old man come to a public space and say the reason he's not taking care of his family is because his neighbor? The world is a competitive world. Everybody is competing. It's the survival of the fittest, survival of the dumbest, survival of the strongest or the smartest. That's the way the world exists. So if the white man comes and tell you to borrow money and steal it instead of building resources for your country and you follow him, do you have any brain? And you're in your 60s, 65-year-old. So people like Emeka should be challenged publicly, intelligently, and be made to the world to see that they are nothing but fools. And I want him to take paper and take notes, because I know he's listening, and the likes of them and all the other names I have mentioned. They should take paper and notes. You understand? The West is fighting for its own cause, and it will seek resources however it wants resources. It is your own responsibility to know what resources you let go to the West. They didn't tell you to poison your own well, to pee and poo inside the same well that you're drinking water from. They didn't tell you that, and if they did and you followed them, so tell me, who is the fool? Who is the fool? That's what Luther King means by conscientious stupidity, sincere ignorance. It's your fault because it is you that has failed to discern that your people needs you to be smart, not dumb. So Emeka is dumb. He needs to go review whatever school he went to before he comes to a public space and speak I wish he was still here so we could debate the stupidity of his brain. These are the kind of people that are destroying Nigeria. They are more dangerous than Tinubu. These are the tools Tinubu use. The people who confuse issues, who will not let us see the truth. These are the problems we have in Nigeria. That's why we cannot move forward. We cannot move forward because we got too many of them among us. And these are the true enemies. The principalities that are fashioned against us, you don't see them because they're very good, like the devil. They're very good in their deception. The devil will deceive you the same way. And deception is a tool in politics. It is up to you to discern and call these people out for their foolishness. It is because of him that I joined quickly while driving on the road. I want to thank you again, Mr. Elvis. You're doing a great job. You speak to the truth all the time. You stand for what you believe in. And I'm praying that everybody who can help you, whatever you need, you get it. And God continue to bless you at Mommy Diaspora. But fools like that, don't call it an abuse. It is our responsibility to call them out. Label them. Let the world know who they are. Principalities formed against us. That's a fact. Thank you very much for giving me space to talk. And thank you for letting me go, because I wanted to make my speech before Madame comes, before she starts to interrupt me.
All right. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Ferreira. God bless you, sir. Before I call on Abdul Malik, I have a submission that will shock everybody. After everything that I said just now about Emeka, I received a call from a very, very important person that almost everybody here know, but someone that I look up to, is a barrister, but one of the top barristers in Nigeria. But I'm not mentioning name, and concerning the decision I made on Emeka. I told you that people are listening to you people here. Now, to say that joke. Emeka, unfortunately, the 3 months given to you will be removed, and you are going to get a higher ban. I'm sorry. I have to do it because according to the call that I received, he said that what you did is a gross misconduct. 2, say 1, by promoting another platform on this platform without my permission, without my consent, and he gave me some section on that area. Then 2, by insulting, that this is not the first time. I didn't even know that my papa, my party, they always listen to now every evening like this. When politicians don't reach house, barrister, all of them don't reach house, this kind of evening, they are listening to you guys. So he said you are quick to insult, you are too arrogant, and you don't have respect for anybody. So in the way you can learn, I should give you a higher ban. But unfortunately now, my confusion now, I'm not too sure what to give to you, but that 3 months is too low for you. It's too low. I have to increase it. So I'm going to put it. Yes, sir.
I made a request earlier about not allowing this person to come back until after election. I think I'm just exonerated with that. There's a reason for that, sir. No, please, if you can do that, based on this, that will be better. Thank you.
There's a voice bigger than your voice that I'm listening to. I'm not listening to your voice because about it, because I know you don't like Emeka. So because you don't like him,
don't always use the word I don't like. Don't always use the word I don't like. People cannot pass misinformation here. It goes a long way. It's not about like here. Yeah. God said I should love him, but I love him, but I cannot like his actions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me say this. I said I wanted to say something on this earlier, but now that you said somebody even called you, let me say one thing, just part of it. I was shocked when I opened to Niger Watch today and I saw this guy on the platform. Say, Mr. Elvis, I'm now talking to myself because the event that happened a few days back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you.
So when I now saw him, I said, did this guy call you privately? How
No,
this
not at all.
okay, how did this guy get to this platform today again? Because
I
then I
don't do
concluded and said
private talk.
this might be
Remember, I didn't ban him the other day now. I
yeah,
didn't ban him.
Mr. Elvis, it might
Mr.
be a
Mr.
trap.
Jonathan.
I only
Yeah.
remove him from the panel. I didn't ban him.
Let me even say this. When we were here in the rain, in the sun, tornado, and all of them raising money for the solar panel, asking this man not to shut down. Where was this? I don't want to say. Where was this miscreant? And to now be telling Mr. Jonathan that Mr. Elvis, okay, leave the ban now. Tell whoever wants to give money to now give money so that we can end this in today. Where was this miscreant when I was calling people in the secrets? Where was this miscreant?
See,
where was he?
You see,
that was so insulting and derogatory that you can. The man said here, said, if not for Mr. Elvis, I said, don't do it now. And this miscreant will come here and say, come on.
Sorry, he even insulted Niger Watch, thinking that his mic was off. He never knew it was on.
You see these people now, the same. See, Mr. Ferrari mentioned somebody name just now. He mentioned two Niger. The reason I'm mentioning that name again, you see, I'm very sure the person, the big barrister we call Oga Niger was so. I'm very sure. So now that same person, two Niger open his mouth for this panel saying he don't know who he be.
God bless you.
We finish on that day.
God bless you.
A household name. This same person. There was a debate on on channels. There was a debate between him and this other. Falana. There was a debate between him and Falana. Chop Falana to Raw. To the extent Nigerians say make channels bring them back again. Was it channels or arise?
Okay.
They had
I
to
have
bring
a poll.
them back again.
Okay, guys, I have a poll.
I better not do a poll. Decide on your own, I beg.
No, the poll is already there. Don't worry. The poll is there. I have the question is, should I ban Emeka for 1 year or 6 months? Yes, ban him for 6 months. Yes, ban him for 1 year. So let's go. Please, everybody must remind me before we end this show today to look at that poll. Let me look at the percentage. Thank you very much. But at least the minimum you can get according to that poll.
Niger was wicked for this one. No, you know that 1 year you will get.
I don't know. I don't know what you will get.
You don't know. You don't know what they talk for background.
See, Black Panther is acting like a Pontius Pilate. That's what he's trying to act like that. Leave it in our hand. We will decide.
Okay.
We will decide. Thank you very much.
We all vote.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Abdul Malik, the most patient brother that I know. Talk to me, my lovely brother. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Niger Watch.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. Sometimes I don't know how some people behave. Only when you are 40 years, even 80 years, from 80 years, you are adult, right? It's not, yes. No, from 80 years, you know what is right and what is not right.
So you're now saying that say person with 40 years supposed to get sense and be?
Now, at least this is a public. It's not that people are listening to you every day. One particular thing you repeat every day, one thing every day. You have quarrel with people in the panel. It's just like shameful something. It's not good. Yeah, it's not good something. At least let's know what to do. That is the reason why Nigeria is not moving forward. Everybody want to claim I'm right. Even though you are not right, but you want to claim that you are right. It's very bad. It's not good. Let's behave matured. Understand? There is something you say, Mr. Jonathan. You name how this government have been borrowing money. The type of borrowing they have been borrowing almost 7 times, right? More than 7 times. I listened vividly. And you said that Nigeria, they are not dumb, which is, I know they are not dumb. But how can you see somebody borrow money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That borrow you borrow, did you not use the money for the particular thing you borrow the money for? You borrow 1, you borrow 2, you borrow 3, 4, 5. Okay, what are they waiting for? Why can't they react if they are not dumb? Yes. You say they are not done, which is I know they are not done, but if they are not done, why can't they react? They borrow, but there's no you, they don't make use of the borrowing. Just to borrow and share the money and consume, not to produce. For me, they are dumb because they don't react. Somebody cannot do you, even though somebody do you 3 times, the 4th times is not mistake anymore. Yeah, it's not mistake, purposely. Yes, it's purposely. They are dumb. That's why they cannot react. Even this one that is requested now, they will approve it. Senate will approve it because they are working together with the Senate. They share the money together, the same people.
They don't already approve, and you know they understand what they talk.
You see, okay, why you say they are not Nigeria, they are not dumb? Because they don't react now.
Mr. Malik.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
So that's why we have people in the House of Senate and House of Rep now to represent Nigeria's interest, to represent their people in the Senate. So the Senate approved it. Where did they on what ground did they approve it? So for me, you cannot hold it on Nigerian citizens. They have people in the House that should have represented them. Akpabio is only working for Tinubu. Carry on.
Yeah, that is the reason why they are working the same. They are together. That's why if anything from the executive come to the legislature, they will approve it directly. There is no questioning. There is Nigerian citizens now to prove themselves that what you guys are doing is not right. There is a protest. There's an opposition party, right? Okay, why can't they protest? Like the last time, Tinubu 2014, how did they remove Jonathan? Because of fuel increment and insecurity. Okay, now what are they doing? It's worse than that time. But there is not even a sign. There is no intended to do something that will remove those people in the power. For me, I've never seen, but I know they will remove them. But they need to start it now. All those things is
Oga Malik.
Yes.
You are very right. You are very, very right. And give us a mandate. It doesn't mean that if you elect somebody and when the person you elected is trying to crucify you on something that is not even supposed to be done, and you know that because of corruption that led to that thing, you have, as a bona fide owner of the country, you have a right to come out and hear your voice.
Yes, they have the right to do it. Just the one they do before the electoral reform, but it's not yet done, it's not yet amended. But you see, but now I don't know. I mean, every day I think, how are they going to get it right? Even though now they borrow this one now, right? 2 months coming, they will still borrow another one. Because the citizens, they are not serious to do something that will make them stop. Yeah, that is the problem. Yes, it's very, very obvious. You borrow money for electricity, but now no electricity. Even though you deprive from electricity, you put solar energy in a Aso Rock. Okay, where is the money now? Where is the money go? You put the money in the ocean or where? You borrow money for healthcare, education, right? But the money is not there. Where is the money? Those are the questions they're supposed to ask. But nobody is asking. They don't hold their accountability. That is the problem. That's why they keep on doing what they are doing, because they believe that if they do what they do, there is nobody will hold them accountable. Yeah, that's why they continue. Because if somebody is there that will hold them accountable, they will not do it again. Yeah, they will be scared. Because the citizen, the democracy belongs to the people, not the government. Is it not the citizen make you be there? They are the one that elected you, even though you ring yourself there. You volunteer to do the job, right? Okay, do the job now. The job, you cannot do the job. Every day, buy in Nigeria. There is no day they don't buy how many 2-3 people in Nigeria currently. And we are not at war. This very opposition, Peter Obi and Kwakwaso, they have very big chance to win this election. They need to strategize very well. And if they win, many citizens ready to fight the mandate. Yeah, let them ready to fight. Because without that, I don't believe something will be gone. Yeah, that is it. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Okay, Abdul Malik, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Everyone on the panel have spoken. Okay, oh, we have Stay Humble with us. Okay, Stay Humble.
No,
Thank you
no,
very much.
no, no, stay on board. I never talk. You don't call me.
No, but you don't interject more than 7 times since now. If you
Oga,
can't
forget
answer,
that
Naija
thing,
watch
Jare.
never talk
Interjet.
again.
And let me
Leave
wanna
am.
interjet for you.
You think they are
In
against give
my
us our
time,
money.
Jare.
Wait till give us our money do to you. That's why they
Don't
don't
support you all
mind,
the
worry.
time. You don't
Don't
castigate
worry.
anyhow.
That
don't mind me.
you leave and don't worry. Now make her fit am. Don't worry. Now
Oh
make her
yeah,
go
Emeka,
talk
fit
to
come
me.
deal.
back, oh, come back.
Now make her
Talk,
go
talk
fit
to
deal
me.
with am.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you. Just sit down and just sit down backstage. Mommy, I greet you. I bless. I will give you a Tori. Help me give this man a Tori. Greetings to you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you for all that you do. We appreciate you. Panelists, I greet you. Thank you for your time and the efforts. Our effort will not be in vain. Honestly, when we are here speaking and then when Mr. Elvis can say, oh, one voice calls me, it always gives joy that people are listening to us. And so this effort is not in vain. Now, going back on what was just said earlier, when Mr. Jonathan was talking about Nigerians docile and they are not docile, and then Malik was talking about docility and all that. Now, the reason why you have a rep in the house, we all are not able to go to the house, to the floor of the house. The rep members speak for you. Your senators speak for you. They advocate for you. Now, let me make comparison, because when it suits them, like Mr. Jonathan will say, they can quickly make reference to America when it suits them. Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, was called to the floor of the House yesterday, and they were asking him questions about how much we have spent on the war, when the war is going to end. And so, can you hear me?
Yes, continue.
So, about when the war is going to end and how much is spent on the war. And so, Pete Hegseth was there. He's a feeler. Your senators will feel the temperature of the people. Now, we are talking about the loan now. Arise TV, Channels TV, other media houses, they spoke about this loan. Your senators, they had them. And before they even approved this loan, was the loan just brought out yesterday? Did Tinubu just know that he needs a loan? Because what I know in the previous government is that they will bring those things to the floor of the house. They will debate about it. The reason why it will not be approved and the reason why it will be approved. But under this government, everything just goes by. Everything just rolls by. Because why? The senators that we sent there to represent us, even though they get the feel of the people, they are not doing the work of the people. And so that's where the pains come from, that we need to have credible people, because this level of government, executive, judiciary, and then legislator, they challenge each other. But today, what do we have? Oh, Tinubu bring this one, approve. He brings that one, approve. Why? Because Akpabio is a girlfriend to Tinubu. And so whether Nigerians talk in their living room, on the street, and the people that ought to have amplified the voice of Nigerians, they won't say anything. They won't do anything. So sad. Now, on the issue of the Western countries infiltrating our politics, or if our leaders. Now, will you build a house and the thief will tell you what to do? Because when people come here to come and speak sometimes, it just bothers me that your governor will steal from you. It is the Western world that has them to steal from you. Your ex-governor is using a private jet, having Rolls Royce. Is the Western world that has them to do all that. These guys on their own don't love their people, and they don't care for their country, because if they do, they should be the one fighting against the Western world. Burkina Faso is an example. Traore, Ibrahim Traore, by themselves, they are building their country. Young people are working, children are building, everybody is working. That is a visionary leader. They are not saying, oh, the Western world. They are building their country. Everybody is on the go. Everybody is on the walk. But what do we see today? They borrow money, steal from the money, and also give to the people from the money from what they borrowed. Because now you can now see Tinubu now in a package envelope. They now put on envelope empowerment fund. Come on, is that how you empower people? Is that how you will empower people, Tinubu? But we know you are antecedents. The same thing you did in Lagos. And because our people, they understand there's this popular saying that they usually say, chop, make I chop. 19 Tinubu no. So they said Tinubu chop your own. As they chop your own, you also give them their own. There's no problem. Not understand that this man is going to destroy the future of the country. You put money in an envelope and you call it empowerment fund. Is that how you empower people? There are small scale businesses. There are small scale things that people can do. There are software that you can give to people to go and establish their own business. These guys don't move well for the country, and it's so sad that we see our people that will go around social media to go amplify their voices. So Nigerians, for me, let's keep doing what we are doing. They are hearing us. Peter Obi is the only choice that we have. We miss it, forget about it. As it stands right now, Peter Obi is the only choice that we have, and we have to do everything possible to get him to the house, to get him there. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis, all that you do. We appreciate you. Nigerians, please, let's give to this donation, to this solar panel. Let's give, let's contribute your effort for us to have a better country. Thank you very much. I need the mic.
Okay, my brother. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, stay humble. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you very much. I appreciate. I'm really happy for the great work you're doing, and the fact that you've assembled a cream of great minds. It's really refreshing listening to this, and even if I don't have my say, really, I think I'm fulfilled, by the depth of knowledge, of insight that I've received just listening to people speak. And I know that there are thousands of people really who tune in every evening just to listen to the discussions here. And there are even many more people who maybe might not be able to listen to the conversations as they're happening live and would listen to them at some point. Yeah, we've seen a lot of things going on. I think I joined when you were discussing a certain gentleman who has this knack for going about and trying to raise issues that should not even be discussed. But yeah, I think their end goal is to distract, and we should not be distracted anyway. I think there are very important things to talk about, and they want us to start talking about them and leave the major issues. Yeah, but I know that we are wiser than them, and we've been talking about issues really. And sometimes you see a lot of things happening in Nigeria, and you begin to think, what's really going on? The people you call leaders, really, who I don't call leaders, apologies. The way they go about their business, and you begin to wonder whether they are proper human beings, because the way they act and the way they conduct themselves, they do not do so as if they are human beings. And some people may want to say, oh, who is to blame? Is it Nigerians? Is it the imperialists? Is it the Western world? Who are we to blame? Yeah, I know, there is shared responsibility. There is shared culpability. And, because sometimes when you look at the way Nigeria was cobbled and the way it's structured, we've had just very few people in the history of this country. If you're very conversant with the history of Nigeria, if you are not, please, I urge you and I beg you to go look at the history of Nigeria, read through all that's happened in Nigeria, at least maybe from independence, if you don't have strength for the colonial history. But very few people have loved Nigeria, really, and Nigerians. All through those years, what you've seen are sectional people, sectional reasoning. And that's why when you tune into your favorite Arise channels, what have you, I don't watch all those things. What you hear when they call these people for interview, all these people that grace the palms of the journalist, all you hear is north, south, east, west, this. So, and that's why they are shocked. They're always surprised when they see young people, the young people galvanizing, loving each other, irrespective of tribe, religion, culture, etc., etc. And they are surprised. It's shocking to them because they've never been wired to think like that. They've never been wired to cooperate like that. What the colonialists handed over to them was a situation, a chaotic situation, which they must maintain for the benefit of the colonialists. Whether you believe it or not, yeah, I'm not telling you, I know there are some people who do not, they say, no, it's not the fault of, yes, there is shared culpability, I know, but also know that there are unseen hands. And what I was going to mention, and the reason why I insisted on joining despite very, very busy schedule today is that I noticed a very, very ugly development, really, really reprehensible. I saw a post on Twitter or something about the new party, the party of the masses, the NDC, and I saw a list of prices of the forms, for the different offices. And you remember that I've always mentioned very enthusiastically and very exuberantly here on this platform several times that for a P2B's victory, that they must field candidates across all the elective positions. And how could that be achieved when the prices for the forms are really exorbitant? Very, very pricey. In a country where more than 130 million people live below the poverty line, where do they expect people to get the money? Or do they want to exclude people, genuine people? Because who are the people? How much do Nigerians earn? Yes, so some people will come and make an argument for it because when someone posted it on Twitter and I commented and I really, really decried that disgraceful list of prices. Someone insulted me and my family on there. And the person is a passionate, obedient, bless him. But these are things we should look at. And that's why I've always canvassed for a situation where the Nigerian diaspora, well-meaning people, very, very strong diaspora we've got, will actually establish their own political party or even parties. Because if you continue to rely on these people, once in every cycle, move to another party, there are people in those parties, the only thing they live for is this political party thing, money, sharing. They're waiting for the new big fish to come in and a lot of money will be made. They will build houses, buy houses abroad, etc., etc. Is that how they actually want to build a nation that their children will be proud of? So sad. So this is something that I think we should really, really be on from now. They should reduce the cost of obtaining those forms. They must reduce those costs. They must do it if they are really serious. So that is what we should focus on now. Thank you very much.
Okay, stay humble. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time with us this evening. I appreciate you. Okay, guys, we need to have our final submission now so we can round up. I'm going to call on everybody to 2 minutes. I would have given you guys more time, but let's do our 2 minutes. Maybe Friday or tomorrow we can get longer time where we can stay longer here. But meanwhile, let me go straight to Black Panther. Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother. You have 2 minutes. Talk to us.
My brother, thank you so much. May God bless you. I want to ask every one of us, if we have to look at it very well, holistically, do we have a country? To me, I've been spilling it out every day. We don't have a country yet. Like our prof will say, I will quote from him, no matter how you will do that constitution that is written by one military man called Abdul Salami, it will never on this earth work. Therefore, for we to own our country, we must be part and parcel of the document that will say, yes, it is we the people. Yes, we can. And it is our document. Then all things will fall in line. You see all this money they are stealing, they won't be able to steal it anymore. They won't, because the country now belongs to the people. But when the country belongs to individuals that own the oil well, it will never work. You see what I postulated one thing back then. I said Aramco, the oil company owned by the Saudi Arabia, America was in it. They were sharing the profit. But when it came to a time, Saudi Arabia now did what? They now nationalized that company. And they only have one refinery, the biggest in the Arabian land. Therefore, we can also nationalize any industry so that they won't be able to steal our wealth anymore. It is owned by the people, and the people will fight when anything is altered in that wealth. So therefore, Nigerians, let's rise up. That is going to be my own thing that I will give to Peter Obi if he get there. That constitution, we must dismantle it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Black Panther. God bless you, my brother. Oga F. Emmanuel, your 2 minutes, sir. Okay, you're not there. Oga Jonathan, your 2 minutes, sir. You're not there. Oga Chris, your 2 minutes.
I'm here, Mr. Elvis. You did too fast.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Allow me to shift my head. Anyways, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Nothing much to say because of time. So I won't go into new subject or new topic. I'll just stay on the issues that I highlighted earlier with respect to the borrowing. Let's just get it straight. All the borrowings of this Tinubu administration, in my own best opinion, it is simply stealing and nothing more. Literally stealing from the commonwealth of the wealth of Nigeria. That is just what it is. As a matter of fact, furthermore, in my own best opinion, I believe that each and every of those borrowing so far has constituted an impeachable offense. Each and every one of them. If we have legislature true legislature, because most of them now, they have used them, they have dumped them, they are running at a scatter now, going back looking for where they will get a nomination. They use them for the purpose, for a specific purpose. Tinubu has achieved it. They have dumped them, waiting for some of them, those of them that are so dumb to come back again. They will defect again, use them again. I hope that will not happen. God forbid. I just pray that will not happen. But in my own, I believe all of them, all of those borrowings, without exception, all of them have constituted an impeachable offense if we have true legislative setup, the Senate and the House in Nigeria, because there is no proof for each of these borrowings that it has been used for the purpose for which it was meant for. Zero. There's no proof. There's no proof at all, both on paper and physically, that we Nigerians can see and we can live by, we can enjoy it. Literally none. The Tinubu administration can come and prove to us where those money are, and they should be using it for campaign.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I leave it in.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Oga Chris, your 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, in fact, Oga Naija was almost, sir. And thank you for the opportunity. People that are listening, I think it's still the same thing. For me, make una remember, His Excellency Peter Obi is the candidate, is the only person that can turn around Nigeria. And watch, you guys, just watch out. If this man ever becomes the president of Nigeria, we will see how the West will now be responsible for our problem. It is there you will understand that it is not the West, it is our leaders. And Oga, stay humble. Let me just give you this example. You want to tell me, because Black Panther mentioned Aramco, during the COVID time, every member of OPEC, including Aramco, they all made huge profits. It is only your NNPC, of all the members of OPEC, that didn't make any even Venezuela, the corrupt Venezuela, made profits. And you tell me the West is responsible for that? 220 million people, we can't give ourselves electricity. Only 3,000 megawatts. You want to blame the West for that? Remember, Peter Obi, just before that 2023 election, he went to Egypt to go and study their electricity, how it works. These are the things we are talking about. The reason I'm saying this, let it be on record, that if Peter Obi comes in and he turns everything around, they will not see if we can still continue blaming the West. The point is this, it is not to exonerate the West or any other country for that matter. They are actively trying to bring our nation down. But it is our responsibility to fight back by loving our people more. If you love your people more, like the leader of Burkina Faso, no matter what they do, you protect your people first. You make sure that everything is going well in your country. Did they not sanction Iran? Iran with all the sanctions. Ukraine that is in war, Ukraine is fighting war. They still have electricity, they still have better life than Nigeria. Come on, let's be reasonable for once. Well, tomorrow is another day. Mr. Anjawas, thank you so much. And everybody, thank you for listening. Remember, the solar panel is still going on. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big. Good night.
Thank you, Oga Chris. Thank you, sir. More than obvious. Tomorrow, I'll give you guys more time, or Friday. So, yes. Okay. Let me move on to the next person. Abdul Malik, please talk to us, sir. Your 2 minutes, if you are still there.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Evans. You will not blame the West. You have trees in your country that's selling you to the West. Yes, how can you blame the West for your whole responsibility? It's not the West. You are borrowing money to consume. You don't borrow money to produce. How are you going to meet up? Even that that Lagos Calabar coastal road, it's not essential. It's not important for now. We know it's development, right? But it's not important. You need to fix the other road first before you go to that. Those are the problems because they don't know what to do next. They will go to a higher place to go and start. If you want to build that, you start from foundation, not from the litter. Yeah, that is the problem. They don't think fast. Yeah, that is the problem they have. They need to know what to do first before to go to another step. Yeah, that is the reason why we are not moving forward. We are going backward. Yeah, that is the reason why.
All right, Abdul Malik, thank you, sir. Thanks for your submission. You paused. I guess you're done. Okay, Oga Ferreira, talk to us at 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. I just want to use these 2 minutes to say that first of all, the country is captured, and that fascism is in place and on the march in that country. That the pseudo democracy we think we have is not true democracy; it is moneycracy, because the battle referring to the issue brought up by Stay Humble regarding the forms for election. So the R word is very important in this matter. The R word, reform, revolution, to replace this true democracy. Playing the devil's advocate here now, the new party, the NDC, is going to war, and when you're going to war, you need a war chest where you need money to fight the bank, because the APC is like the bank; they got all the money. So maybe that's why they have this huge amount for their forms, but it still doesn't speak well, because if you're an ordinary citizen, you can't contest, you can't run. So we need to change this money style of democracy that we are running. So a total reform. So in submission, I would say that we need to focus more on mobilizing the people, whereby we can make the power of the people more stronger than the power of money. And this is the true fight ahead for us. And we have to watch out for the enemies among us, the enemies within, those that come to us as friends, but they are the real enemies, the belle literals, the belle people who only think of today, don't think of the future generation. Those are the principles formed against us, principalities against us. We have to watch out, identify them, recognize them, call them out, oppose them in any medium that they go to spill their poison and lies and deception for our people, so that we all can march together to get to the promised land. And I call on everybody to continue to support Mr. Elvis, because the man is really doing a good job, and he's very sincere, honest, and he speaks his mind out and truly loves their country. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Oga Ferreira. It's good to have you on the show today. Please don't be leaving it for so long. Your submission is very, very important. Your voice is very, very important to this journey. So try to join us more often. God bless you, sir. Our Dream Nation, my brother, talk to us 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Najawach, and God bless you for what you do. I will just appeal to Nigerians to stay awake and just get involved. The registration is ongoing for the PVC. Please, it's not about us talking online. It's not about you complaining in your room. Heat is killing you in Nigeria because you buy 20,000 naira fuel and 2 minutes before you even sleep, the fuel don't finish. Please, go and get your PVC. We don't want this election to be the day of election. Chinese TV will go and be recording people. That is what they do to say the youth are playing football. Please, you need to wake up and know this 2027 election is to liberate Nigeria from that darkness, from those who will tell you that the West are your problem. Everybody is going into business, a competition. If you open yourself for them, they will come and take. There are people who stood against the West. They could not colonize them. So if we rise up and stand up for our right and keep our country well, nobody will come and tell you you can't run your country in that way. If we have a good leader who will be prudent like Peter Obi as it is, and manage our resources, not borrowing, we will have a better country. We will channel these resources into building, equipping the healthcare system, giving you the basic amenities. Up to today, we don't have a water that can run through. People, you stay in your house and turn your shower and be bathing. You know that at the end of the month, you pay for it. We don't have electricity for you to enjoy and do businesses you want to do. We don't have good roads. The politicians just focus on how they want to share the resources of the country. At least we should be tired by now. Let us unite and work together and take back our country from this criminal element. Thank you, Mr. Najawaj, and God bless you for what you do.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay, stay humble. Your final submission, 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much. I will find it hard to really make a new submission or something. But there are a few things that I would like to talk about, maybe tomorrow or next. I would like to talk about the PVC, a conversation which I think is now old-fashioned. Yeah, and I will tell you why tomorrow. And then also all these issue of Western involvement in Nigeria, etc., etc. I don't want to comment on that again till tomorrow. But what I just want to urge us is to keep our eyes on the ball, like I mentioned yesterday, and continue to interrogate the issues, and also continue to be mindful, be watchful. There's so many things going on, a lot of distractions there, but yes, we should continue to focus on the most important things, and I think victory will be assured. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Stay humble. God bless you, sir. Okay, final. Give us a mandate for 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, I'm coming out clearly. Thank you
Yes.
for all that you do. Nigerians, please, let's not relent in contribution to the platform. Let's give our donations. Thank you very much for all that you do. Honestly, appreciate it. Well, I just want to encourage Nigerians to keep the fire burning. Mr. Peter Obi has been doing his own bit. What is now left for Nigerians is that go get everything that you need to get to participate in the election and then be able to support Mr. Peter Obi. Because if you don't pick up your PVC, then you are not doing yourself any good. Pick your PVC, make sure that your PVC is sent to the place where you can vote. It is very, very important. Now, on the issue of the borrowing, Mr. Jonathan, like we said, it is called BTS, borrow to steal. That is what they are basically doing. And because most of these guys that are approving the loan, they also have their share allegedly in it. Everything that comes, they just hammer it and that's it. But the question here is people like Wale Edun, why can't individual like this speak out? But I know the reason why. It is because, like we said, their belly is part of it. Nigerians, these guys may end up borrowing Nigeria into stupor. Let's do our best to keep talking, to keep fighting. We cannot afford to close shop and go home. The fight still continue until we have a better country. We will not give up. Let's keep the flag flying. A new Nigeria is possible, and it's possible indeed. Thank you very much. Have a blessed night.
All right. Finally, I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for your time. I'm very happy that we've succeeded in this particular broadcast today. And God bless every one of you that turned up. In fact, I'm not taking all of you for granted. We all are doing this whole thing together, putting our voices together to see how Nigeria can be better in our time. The only difference between you and I is that I am privileged by God's grace to just build the platform over 10 years ago. That's it. It doesn't make me
Mr.
important than you. Oh God, go ahead.
So will you have 5 minutes after the call, just for a discussion? I'll call you after the call, after the show, please.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
thank you. Yeah.
You know, So it's a collective effort here. Efforts, like I stated before. The only difference between you and I is that I own the platform and I have the buttons to the platform. Most of you here have knowledge than me, and I'm learning from you as well. Let's continue to put our voices to this. One person cannot do it. It's not possible. In fact, Niger Watch platform alone cannot do it. We need at least, before election, normally, we need at least 20 consecrated platform like Niger Watch that will be on air back to back. I'm not saying those that is coming on air for their selfish reasons. We want you to be on air every blessed day because it's very, very important. You are not even sure who is listening to us here. Yeah, they are listening to you. That's the thing. Nigeria is not working as I'm speaking right now. Before I end the show, I would like to quickly let you guys know again that there's no light here. Let me go outside for you guys to hear, because sometimes once in a while it's good to do this for you guys to hear that. Hold on. Can you hear generator? Now the year, right? It's a terrible country. No matter how we want to think, how we want to pretend that is working, it's not working. No matter the amount you have in your account, Nigeria, if you did Nigeria, you go hear them. You go understand. Say this country, forget. So continue to do your part. If you cannot join the panel, like the show, help us to share. If you cannot also do all this, use your platform, because every platform, everywhere you are, anywhere or everywhere, or the platform, the avenue that you guys are using to watch us right now is a platform. Just do a video, use your phone to record yourself, post it there. Algorithm will make it opened, visible to people like us in that particular area of discussion. We will pick it up and I'll play your video here. Please, let's continue to do our part in our time so that we can have that better Nigeria that we are craving for every day. Thank you very much, everyone that came in. Thank you, Black Panther, F. Oga, F. Emmanuel, Mr. Johnson, Jonathan. Thank you, Oga Chris, Abdul Malik, my brother. Thank you, Oga Ferreira. Thank you, our gymnast, stay humble, give us a mandate. Thank you for those of you that called in, Madam Deborah, Madam Emmy. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the super chat, Oga Kingsley and Seven Girl Mede. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you all. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you, my lovely mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Abu Azim, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Oga Michael Oganemaro, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Madam Peggy Modi, Madam Eugenia, Madam Stella Nasaredo, Uyi Desmond, Blessed Lady, and many, many others. We appreciate you all right there. Guys, please do your part. The account number is still right there on the screen. Be part of this journey. We're almost there, but I want you to be part of the blessing. It's very, very important so that we can achieve this out of the way. Thank you.
Don't forget
Thank
the
you.
polo.
Oh, wonderful. You don't talk now. I forget them. There's no way I forget them. Okay. Let me bring the poll in before I press on the button, because I was about pressing on the button right away. Now, Timon, they tell me, if not, in fact, you know how many people they forget for you every day? Once we don't talk, they don't go.
This one an important one now. For not forget. The day of judgment.
Why you wicked like this, Black Panther?
It's the day of judgment now.
All right. Let me bring the poll in, guys. Let me just quickly put this on the screen and we'll take it from here. Every one of you that voted, although the voting is somehow not understanding that for this platform sometimes. Why now you all vote like this? What kind of voting is this? Eh? See the poll for screen. What is that? What's that? Eh? Mr. Emeka, are you seeing this?
I tell you, see, now you cause the problem. You go to say them vote am. Now you cause them now.
What I do now?
If you just do your own judgment for your hand as a not do like a pilot the contest, I better they call them where they wash your hand.
Okay, now, okay, make a kukuma your compromise the judgment there.
You can't compromise it. You don't do already now. 1 year, give her 1 year.
You see your life now. You see your life.
No. Don't do Connie man bury am. Now you talk am. You don't do am. Give her 1 year. You don't stay am now. If you read this election, you'll be banned on earth and in heaven.
More ringers.
You don't really ring am now.
You don't ring am now. What do you want Republic thing?
You want ring?
You want me to put up your record? You go there your CV.
For me, Sha, I was hoping they would ban him for 6 months because
you don't hope anything. I result with this. Anybody where you hope for 6 months, you see result change up. It dey part of your CV, and I go publicize you well.
Politicians will say the people have spoken.
It has spoken.
But Mona still remember say Mr. Emeka, apart from his bad character, he still get wonderful submission.
He not get any wonderful submission. Throw him out.
Sometimes
which he get. You go say somebody where they tell you make you shut up. You don't say get wonderful commission. Not be that same mouth where they tell you wonderful, it take cost you so. Which one be wonderful?
But I cut her back. It's just that to ban people, they make me feel one kind, to be honest. That's just
you cannot be a lawyer. God. Go rest.
Okay, how do we compromise this now? This reason
we can't compromise it. You compromise it. It should be on your record.
Wait, may I talk for whatever it is? I don't know whether I go feel reach out to people, may apologize at least.
No, that one.
Apologize. The poll have said it now.
Don't mind this man. This man from a Polish country. What are you talking? This is how spoil Nigeria. Somebody don't give the judgment. You don't want to turn upside down again. You sure?
No,
this is judgment by the public.
The only thing, the only thing where they even talk this.
I was begging Nigeria to do the judgment. He put her for poll. He said, no, poll. You don't see her now.
At least our Baba don't come from somewhere. So we will still listen to our Baba.
Now, Elvis, you go blame. Not be we, you go blame. Now, Elvis, you go blame. You know they hear.
Wait, now, God, Jonathan want to talk.
The only thing you can do, Mr. Elvis, see, as far as the
poll. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you. Thank you.
I never talk now. Which one you thank me for now? I never talk.
See, we get another next chairman.
This one now, pass my mood and I'm okay to combine.
He said, I never talk.
See, Mr. Elvis, no matter how painful or it is, no matter how this thing goes, and that it didn't go the way you would have, wanted it to be, you still have to respect the opinion. In UK, where you did,
the law is the law.
Wait, I will bring you home. I will bring you home. Let me bring you home.
You know the year word. We tell you that you banned me.
Let me bring you home. UK, when they conducted the Brexit referendum, the government abide with it. No matter how painful.
Thank you, Oga Jonathan. I seconded.
The Prime Minister put his office on the line. If I lose this, I quit. So
okay, Mr. Jonathan, you remember I don't thank you just now.
Mr. Jonathan, the way out.
You know, say
Oga Elvis, if you hold the gavel, Elvis, you know the problem you they get. If you hold gavel, somebody tell say hold the gavel, hold. Never do him. If you do him, he go bounce on us back. You go say no, I want like the gavel. You don't knock now, you want to retrieve him.
Mr. Elvis,
Mr. Jonathan, thank you so much.
Let me say this, just this one.
You are a good man, Mr. Jonathan. You are a good man.
See, Mr. Elvis, wait. Let me just say this.
Why you?
Mr. Elvis, let me say this one on this last.
You don't Mr. Elvis for 78 hours since. May you talk the thing now,
Elvis
Nipa.
is the way you go defend them.
Wait, Mr. Elvis, this is what I think is fair. Okay, by my own estimate, this is what I think is fair. Is that see, you will go by this poll. However, you will put a caveat there. It could be revisited. You could revisit it 3, 4, 5 months later. Then you can revisit it. But for now, you can say, okay, you will revisit it. This is what it is now. Then
no, let me say this. Let me say this.
Jonathan, thank
put
you
him
for
on
that suggestion.
6-month ban. Wait. 6-month ban. When he come back,
so
if he come again, you go another 6 months.
Are you compromising the poll?
No, I'm not compromising.
No.
The law is still there. The condition is still there.
Jonathan's submission was very okay.
Give us okay anything. No okay. Give us 6-month ban.
Subject to review.
No, not seconded. Give us 6-month ban.
Which one is 6 months ban?
No. Look at it. It's still 1 year. It's still 1 year.
I beg. The poll talks about 6 months.
Mr. Jonathan.
No, now look at 6 months. That's the second one now.
Naija Watch.
You can't give more than you can't give below 6 months now.
Wait. Naija Watch. Make the 1 year stand. Like Oga Jonathan talk, make the 1 year stand. Then it go be suspended punishment. If you bring him by any consideration, he do any year again, then you activate the 1 year. This
lie. That one a lie. That one a backdoor. Backdoor. That one.
Yes, sir. Mr. Labo.
Mr. Elvis, please, you put out a poll. A lot of people participated and they voted. Now they talk about transparency. Which one can talk to Mahmoud now? Please, just do what the people have made.
Okay, Alabo, I know you will support me on this one where I want to put down. Give us 6. Wait. Give her 1 year. Give her 1 year.
No provisor.
Wait. No be provisor. Not be provisor.
People are trying to do.
No. Not be provisor. In the court of law, there is mercy from the judge.
Okay,
There's mercy.
all right. Hold on.
Nigeria wouldn't have brought out this poll. He would have done
hold
it
on.
the same way.
Okay, hold on. Let me do another poll on the panel.
What are you trying to do now?
What are you trying to do?
What are you trying to do? No rerun. There is no by-election.
Not put my name for that rerun, no.
No rerun, please.
Because I don't want to be on record, please. I reject it. That's satanic rerun. I reject it in Jesus' name.
I'm not going to participate in any rerun. We need to run an American system of government when our Senate go make.
No, now my name they go talk. After the new generation of say, see, I'm Black Panther don't compromise. See, I don't compromise. I'm not in support.
Margarita for day my side whether she day here now. Okay, let me ask question. Should we compromise this poll, Black Panther?
No.
We cannot compromise the poll of the public.
Yes
the only thing we go do. See,
yes or no? Yes or no?
Wait, I did on the side of mercy.
Yes or no?
I can't compromise the poll because the public result.
Okay, anybody on the panel that wants us to compromise the poll, say aye.
We're not going to compromise the poll.
Mr.
Wait,
Elvis,
we're not going to compromise the poll.
There's nothing to compromise. Since you are looking for a way out, just obey the poll and say subject to your review. Now you tell subject to your review.
Which subject to review for election?
No be so. This one no be so. But this one,
this Nigerian people said the book one they go do now reverse now they go.
Black Panther, may you wait.
No, you cannot put it on reverse now. Just say okay, put it on probation. You watching now?
You don't talk.
Use the right English. You go for jail or in jail in probation.
Make the 1 year stand. Make the 1 year stand, but you go dey suspended sentence.
Our vote must count.
You are not. No, he's not compromising.
You know they talk and well. Now that Jonathan ain't talking well. You know they talk and well.
Wait,
our
the
vote
poll.
must
our vote must count again.
Now our vote must count. Now we are fighting for the pub for Nigerians now.
Black Panther, you don't talk your point. Let another person talk.
You dey scatter am. Now you dey scatter am now.
Let the poll stand. let the poll stand. The poll should not be compromised. No rerun, nothing.
Because in a Black Panther na suspend now na gidigba for ground o. Una no go move una leg o.
Black Panther, wait now. No rerun, nothing. The poll must stand for transparency's sake. But it can be a suspended sentence. If you give her any opportunity, maybe you choose to bring her come after 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, immediately do anything again. No need to do another poll. You activate this judgment immediately. But
Okay, Lord, let's vote for this your comment. Let's vote for this one. Where you talk, so let's vote. The juries must vote on it. Juries must vote on this your own.
Compromise this judgment. Let's not compromise.
No, it's not a judgment. You are a jury here now. We are all jury. Let's vote. Let jury vote on this your point where you bring now.
All so over the world, Black Panther, listen, suspended sentence, my very standard practice in law.
Suspended sentence is a standard practice, but the person will be under the custody of the judge.
No be any custody of the judge. If the person do the same thing again, then they activate that judgment. Simple.
Now so they draw for na place, Abi.
No be that one a standard practice.
Not be any standard for America at all.
Now every American they will start themselves.
Make I hit the hammer on top of the table. Make I hit the hammer. You know, Mr. Emeka, you know, see, now you push yourself, your dirty satanic character, and I push you for where you did. So not be me because I give you very long rope. You not agree here. So I try my best. I enjoyed everybody. In fact, I'm enjoying everyone's submission on this platform. But you know here, you were flexing Mozo. You know, say people where they support APC. Now so Mozo and blood and everything that they share for that side. You know, so that thing they intoxicate you now. Don't drink that red blood. So the thing now can they make you the ginger, like say now I get the word, not knowing that power is transient. So now not get any word. So fortunately now you put yourself for here. You know, me I can't even regret the poll, but I for increase and just do my manual increment at that time. Just say, okay, you are banned for so time like every other people. But there's no way you'd have gotten that 3 months. That was already cancelled by a very important figure that called me. That was already cancelled. That no, you can't get 3 months at all. So, but still, the 1 year will stand. It stands.
Oh!
So, yes, Emeka, you are banned for 1 year. The next time, somebody put it on the comment section. The next time we should expect Emeka back. Quickly put it on the comment section. Let me put it on the screen. You know, because you guys are good in doing that sharply. Write it on the comment section. The next time we should be expecting him back. You know, all done. You know, we should respect each other's on this platform. It's very, very important. Yes. No matter how angry we are, we should respect each other's. Emeka, you were going out of line. Like say, now you get this word. Even me where I get platform, fear not they let me treat people like that for you. I can only shout. I cannot just be misusing the privilege or privileges of the buttons. But you, wait till you don't show for this platform. Show say if they remove Tinubu today, they say make you hold that position for another 2 days. Everybody will be in trouble.
Nigeria watch.
You know,
he go come back May 13, 2027 after the election. Will be good all day for Aso Rock. Bam.
Okay. No, he never did Aso Rock that time. You know, on the 29th of May, that he go feed the Aso Rock.
Okay, will they arrange the table?
So Emeka go fall, he go come that time, come congratulate us that time. You know,
yes.
So oh, this one pay me, sha.
Inshallah.
Very sad. It's very that submission where Emeka give that time we'll talk about that woman. About that women.
Elvis, always make me your judicial advisor. I told you not to put it on the pool. He said no.
Anyway, yes, that submission where he give that time where that guy take crack come and say wife cheats. I caught that part. I resubmitted it. Some platform carries it, and the views skyrocketed everywhere. So, Mecca, you be get word for man, but work on your character. Regardless of what, we all are fighting for better Nigeria. If you are fighting for satanic, whatever, respect people. Give your submission like you normally say that everybody is entitled to their opinion. When you give your submission, just close your ear and let people match your submission. It doesn't matter as long as they didn't insult you. But you are quick to insult, you are quick to shout. When you are asked to stop talking, let me speak, you don't ever listen. Before you left just now, you insulted me, so you don't do that. But nevertheless, we'll see you next year. Maybe Pastor go first come before Abi. Okay, Pastor hold still long. Tony Africa is back.
I want long now. Jita long.
Yeah, Tony Africa is already back. So yeah, the longest serving. Although we get people for here we will ban forever, Sha. They still there. So America, you should be happy we'll not ban you forever. I have more than 200 people that is banned forever. We just ban you forever without not mentioning it. We don't announce it. You are banned. That one now they call you banned on earth and the heaven. So once the application where we apply put to the ban you people on air, once they don't approve that one, we'll now be banning you on air as well. But for now, I don't know why they take so long. Be like say corruption don't stay entire side. But normally
they never give you the key to that one now.
I don't know why. That one, people go win. Good night, people. Bye for now.
Ndamugo, imam watching, APC chedo. Let the contractor, let